It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
Yep, Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schultz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots, and this week's episode is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores, the marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. There are no hidden fees or price hikes, and all websites are optimized for mobile, and it's so simple. Start with a design template and use drag and drop tools to make it your own. Head to squarespace.com/idiot for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase. Now let's start the show. Andrew Schultz is here.
No, let's do a little bravo, man.
Herman is here. Wax is here.
Yeah. Charlamagne the God is a daddy again.
Yeah, man.
Girl dad.
Man. Girl dad. Girl dad. You know what's so crazy? I was waiting. I didn't want to know what the gender was, right?
We knew what it was.
In the back of my mind, I knew what it was.
Yeah, because you know you had your shoes off.
I didn't even think about it. The crazy part is because I wasn't, this wasn't, none of the children were actually planned. But the fourth child, I thought we was done after 3. I was cool, like after we had our third daughter, the very next year we did go to the in vitro place because I was like, I gotta rig this thing. You know what I'm saying? If I want a boy, I gotta fix this fight. But then I was talking to my mom, and my mom was like, she just didn't agree with the whole, creating the whole gender thing, right? And I was like, you know what? You're right. If it's meant for me to have another baby, I'll have another baby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Couple years later, during COVID, ain't nothing to do. We just sitting around high all the time, having sex all the time.
Yeah.
Come find out February, wife is pregnant. All right, cool. I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to know what it is. You know what I mean? Just wait. Because I think by February came, I think she might have been like a month, 2 months already. I'm like, we just wait. September comes. We see what happens. So that's what happened. And up until that last moment, the doctor blew it at the last moment.
Wow, what happened?
Because as the baby was coming out, the doctor just said, get her out of there, or something like that. Like something to that effect. And I was like, her?
You don't know how she identifies.
I'm like, her?
You sure?
I'm like, her? I'm like, maybe that was just a Freudian slip. Maybe they're trying to throw me off.
Yeah.
Like, nope. Here comes another beautiful baby girl. I'm like, well, hey, man, I produce queens. What can I say?
Okay.
You know what I mean? What can I say? I like it, though. I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm happy that, I got a healthy baby girl. I'm happy that my wife had a beautiful, pregnancy, with the way the black maternal death rate is set up. She's still here. So I'm just happy. You know what I mean? Just happy to have another baby. I didn't see that at this point in my life, but that's life, right? You don't know what to expect in life. You can't predict any of this. Like, it's all just...
You can, though. Like, if you have sex unprotected and you leave it in, like, you can predict it to...
But you don't really think about that when you're married. No.
Not after having 3.
I've never thought about it.
You thought you stopped working or she stopped working?
I didn't even think about it. I'm not, like, it never crossed my mind. You know what I mean? Like, it never crossed my mind, like, because, by the way, I don't care.
If I eat this sandwich, I might have to take a shit later. That might have it.
But at this point in my life, I care only because, we both getting up in age. So it's like, now I might have to get that snip.
Oh.
Might have to get
my
snip,
boy
snip.
just did that, man.
Really?
He just did it, like, literally a couple of days ago. And I'm like, how is it? But I want 30 kids. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep on going.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But that's
Also, it
selfish.
doesn't work, though.
What do you mean?
That's selfish.
The snip doesn't work.
What you mean?
It's not 100%. Antonio Cromartie had 2 kids.
Yeah, and he had like 13, but he got a different type of sperm. He's not a good example. Look to Antonio Cromartie. Antonio Cromartie, I think, how many kids he got? Look that up, somebody.
17 kids, 2 after the vasectomy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, his sperm will not be denied. You know what I mean? He's just a special human, and he's just one of those people that's meant to breed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So his is a little different. But yeah, I think it is selfish, though, because it's really up to the woman. Like, my wife's easiest pregnancy was definitely the first one. Second one was emergency C-section. Third, second and gestational diabetes, the second one. Third was when we went to the hospital and they didn't have no epidural, so she had to give a natural birth. And
they were just out of epidurals?
They didn't have no epidurals. They literally didn't have no epidural. Like, it was the strangest thing ever. But I mean, that's what black women complain about when they go to the hospital. Yeah. Like that, people look at black women and it's like, oh, they're just strong and they can take pain. And it was like, so it's no sense of urgency. You know what I mean?
Carla said she did not want the epidural until it was time that she wanted it, and they said it was too late. She looked at me. I was like, "We gotta do this."
Oh, she did a natural one too?
Yeah, she did a natural.
Wow.
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing at all.
My mom with me had planned to do a natural birth. I was a big baby. I was like over 10 pounds.
What?
Yeah.
The fuck?
And don't play around over here, baby. My brother too. We big fucking babies guy. Yeah. So
10 pounds.
10 pounds, full head of hair. Like it looked like my parents left me. Like, you know, when you're in the room with all the other babies, all the other babies were like bald. I had a full like what is his name? Don King, like
for a couple
afro.
weeks.
They looked like they just left me in the room, yo. Like nobody collected.
Nobody's
my
gonna come
ass.
get this one?
Yeah. I had fucking braces on and shit. Like I was fucking old in there, right? So, and apparently, like my mom's going through the birth, and they were planning on doing a natural, and my dad was trying to like coach her through it. And my dad, you know, dudes, like we use shit that like applies to our lives because we can't imagine what a baby is, right?
Yeah.
So my dad was like, "It's okay, Sandra. It's just like a marathon. You gotta push through. It's like a marathon." And then my mom just looks at my dad and goes, "Fuck the marathon, Ronnie. Get me the drugs."
Yo, we could never, ever imagine what women go
Not
through.
even close.
And like what's crazy is my adrenaline is still up here from last Monday. Because
Really?
it happened last Monday. Like, and you know, we had a doula. Salute to Latham Thomas, Glow Maven. Latham helped us get through the last 2 pregnancies. Because you know, after you have a C-section, they tell you that you got to continue to have C-sections. They just basically put a zipper on your stomach. You know what I mean? But Latham was like, no, that's not the case. So Latham like, you know, coached her through the 3rd one, had her doing like a lot of different things, different techniques, taking different vitamins, all types of stuff. You know what I mean? To help her have a vaginal birth. 4th, she had a vaginal birth with this one too, but it's like the 4th one, it happened so fast. So she started having, Sunday was the due date, but the baby didn't come Sunday. So they was like, okay, we'll probably induce tomorrow. Latham was like, nope. She sent the acupuncturist over. They did acupuncture, and she had her taking some vitamins and something else around 2 o'clock that morning. She started having contractions.
Wow.
I'm sleeping through it. You know what I mean? Go do the radio show. You know, I see Latham's over there. He's sitting on the couch, whatever. And I'm just like, so when should we start going to the hospital? Because in my mind, I'm like, I don't want things to happen here. You know what I mean?
The same way.
And my wife was like, oh, well, this ain't no movie. This is not no TV show. It's not going to, I'm going to get contractions and start having the baby immediately. I'm like, I don't know. But either way, I don't want to be responsible. Right?
Yeah.
So around 9 o'clock that morning, water breaks. And it's like from that moment on, you're like this.
Yes.
Because you got to grab the suitcase, run to the car, put the suitcase in the car.
Zoom into the...
Yeah, that's right. Make sure, you know, she's in the back. And, you know, my wife goes, drive like me. she goes, drive like me.
What does that mean?
He can't drive.
I don't drive like that. I'm a very safe driver.
Drive Mr. Daisy.
I'm a very defensive driver. I'm not on offense. I hate people that hitting the gas and wait, you gonna rush to die? Like, this is cool.
Just rolling.
That's it.
That's it.
And so she's like, drive like me. I'm like, no. Right? So I ain't say that, but I'm just like, I'm definitely not driving like her. Because the last thing we need is to get pulled over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
I'm going to drive slow and steady. Nice little 70 miles per hour. And it was early morning, so there was still a little bit of traffic there we had to get through. But, you know, we got there safe. And, you know, once you get there, everybody at the hospital, even though you would think that they do this a million times, it's always like the people in the front who are just like sometimes the most clueless. You pull up, I need a wheelchair. How the fuck can nobody find a wheelchair at the hospital? You know what I mean? One guy's like, oh, it's over here. Other guy's like, it's over here. It's over there. Finally, they get the wheelchair. Boom, we get in the wheelchair. Then we get there, the receptionist is like, hold on, I got to call somebody on the way up. What the fuck you mean you got to call somebody?
Like,
and, you know, and I'm trying to explain it to her in a calm way. That's why the doula is so great. Because I'm just an aggressive human who's just like, I'm seeing my wife in pain, so I'm trying not to be extra, but the doula's like, look, this is her 4th child. Things are happening fast. She needs to start pushing soon. And then we finally get up there, everything's situated, and thank God we got a nice, healthy human on this planet. You know what I mean? 4th child, man. 4th girl, need more guns. That's all.
That's it.
That's all.
So you think it's a wrap? This is the last one?
Oh, I'm done.
Snip?
I'm done. I mean,
you or her?
Me. Because, I mean,
she
don't need to go through no more surgeries or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Because you got to go all up in there and You know?
It's quite easy, the surgery, though. Like,
Oh,
you're in
shut
and
up.
out.
No, he is. My boy said it.
Oh, you mean arsenic?
For you, yeah.
Oh.
You could play
I
basketball.
thought you was about to
that
tell
night.
us, I know how to tie
not that
tubes.
night.
I could tie girls'
that night
tubes,
that-
though.
He said,
I could do that.
He said 48 hours. He said chill out for 48 hours or you're going to be in trouble.
My cousin got it that morning, played in like a hockey game that night.
Really? Yeah, I don't have 48
I
hours.
seen white people running the fucking cold in New York.
That's
So
also
it's
a way.
possible.
That's also a way. Okay? Freeze your eggs. All right?
But no, I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I loved? I got a lot of work done in the maternity ward, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Because you're just sitting there, right? Doing nothing.
But it's something about the maternity ward. I don't know why. Maybe it's because because of the place I'm at in my life. It's like watching new birth come into the world and then like sitting at the window and watching all those babies in the maternity ward. It gives you a new sense of like hope. Like the circle of life never stops. So no matter how old you are or what may be coming to an end in your life, it's all of these new beginnings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it just, I don't know, it just made me, I was sitting in there for like 48 hours just writing all types of different stuff. Like it just had my creative juices flowing in a real way.
I was looking for the mean nurse, like the nurse that that looked like the mama that get off the train. That face. I was looking for the mean nurse because I don't know. I just think somebody was gonna try to get my kid or do something.
Oh no, yeah, that's the paranoia. No, yeah, that's paranoia. I do that.
You hear so many stories. It's like, all right,
I'm that guy.
I know, Lord, we covered, but I'm gonna make sure it ain't mine. You
I'm
know
that
what
guy. I'm that
like
guy.
someone could switch the babies,
Anything,
or something like that?
anything.
Just
I'm that-
anything or hit them or I don't know what.
I'm that guy. Because you gotta think these are our flesh and blood. These are our little souls.
Yeah.
This is just a job to them. And I'm not saying that, a lot of these nurses and stuff, don't take care, but it's just like, if you don't watch them, I've seen them like, they flip it over like pancakes, like, pride and
Change the pamper. No, I want to see everything.
It's like, come on, yo, that's my baby. You know what I mean?
I lost
Like
plenty of sleep them nights.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Really?
I'm that guy. I'm that guy. You come when they say, we gotta come take the baby to do such and such. All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
going
go.
too.
Let's go.
And
Yeah.
it was really COVID time around that time, so it was really hard just to maneuver and go around. Like, nah, they gonna let me go. I'll be all
Oh
right.
shit! Were they worried about letting you into the hospital at all?
No, I didn't see that. I didn't see none of that. I was cool. They let me in with no problem. We had the mask
Nobody else
on.
could go in. Nobody else could go in.
No friends. It's
No
only
friends,
family.
Just that.
Yeah, I
but
didn't
that's
see
what
that.
happens normally for birth. It's not like everybody's just pulling up to the fucking hospital.
I mean, back in the day, you had all your family members and they
At the hospital?
At the hospital, hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You in the hospital, everybody having a baby.
Depending what number it is too. If it's the first one,
you got everybody.
everybody probably
Yeah,
there.
second one.
If you got 7 or 8, you're like, you probably ain't even doing baby showers at that point. You know what I mean? Like even at 4, I thought you doing baby shower. Did we do a baby shower? I don't know. I don't even think we did a baby shower.
Yeah.
No. Well, you know what? I did send Pampers. Let me send Pampers later.
I don't remember. We didn't even have no registry or nothing. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah. Also, why? Y'all decide to have the baby.
It's tradition.
Why I gotta pay for it? I didn't ask y'all for the baby.
I said the same thing.
Yeah, what is this registry?
Oh,
Let's start a registry.
This is for the women. Just let them have it.
But it's silly.
Listen, have you watched Squid Game?
No.
You rebelling because everybody likes it, huh?
No, I really want to watch it badly.
I didn't even know everybody was watching it.
Me neither.
It is the most watched Netflix show.
I
in
had no
history.
idea.
Unbelievable.
I watched it off of a recommendation. Somebody was like, yo, you should really check out Squid Game. You really like it.
Fire.
I thoroughly enjoy it.
Son,
Yeah,
South
I like
Koreans
it.
are nice at just making film. And
I had
TV in
no
general.
idea.
No, then you watched The Ring.
No.
Nah, I never watched
You
it.
don't remember that movie, The Ring?
Talk about the alarm
Oh,
system?
with the lady, the kid, the little kid out the
well.
Oh, yeah, I seen that shit.
They're nice action movie, horror movies. Like,
How has nobody done that sketch yet?
what's that?
The Ring, and when the person goes to the peephole, it's the little motherfucker that was in the well. Somebody's had to do that already,
It
right?
got memes like that crazy. Like a lot of things. Like as soon as you tap it, it's like comes straight.
But I'm
to
saying the
screen.
Ring.
Oh, the Ring software. You're saying
yes,
to, like,
so when
protect
somebody
your
goes
house.
to look, when the doorbell rings, it's that
Yeah.
little shit that came out the well.
the girl with the hair.
How has nobody done that shit? Somebody's had to do that. What? Well, it took 10 years because Hollywood don't know good shit. That's just what that has to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? We was binge watching it. It went binge watching it for a long time, right? Fuck that shit, man. I heard somebody else say that shit.
You was watching episodes back to back.
Back to back.
Yes.
And then I went to fucking sleep. And then we argued the next night. And I hear her in the living room
watching
the fucking thing. And she dared me say something about it.
Yeah.
I can't say, why you watching it without me? I can't say nothing. So I'm sitting in the room and let her fucking finish it. So now I'm not even going to finish it because she finished it and she always got control of the fucking movies.
Yeah, but you could watch it maybe on the road or something like that.
I don't even know how to do all that, man. How you get to? I ain't got no password or Netflix or nothing.
Oh, so she got mad at you because you went back to watch it without her?
No.
She did.
Me and her argued that night. Okay. So, and then she went in the living room and watched it.
That's disrespectful.
It's fucked up. She finished
That's disrespectful,
shit,
yo.
And she finished it.
No, wow.
I don't know what the fuck going on in.
That's like, that's almost like right under cheating.
Whoa.
It is.
No, it is, yo. It is. It's right under cheating. Like when somebody mad at you and you want to get back at a person, like you go do some shit like that, like watching the show that y'all binging without you.
Yeah.
That's right under cheating, yo.
You watched that whole thing. You finished it.
Is it worse?
What do you mean?
Is it worse than cheating?
I think so. I think
stay with you.
Cheating only lasts for like a few minutes. Like a show lasts for
we put a lot of time into
hours.
Yeah. And laugh together. Like, come on.
And now you're walking around deceiving me constantly. Like,
you know the ending and I don't.
And you're holding something from me.
You know something I don't know.
Yeah.
That's cheating.
Nah, it is cheating. I love Squid Game though. It's
the worst is when you catch them. You ever like watch some shit and like they watched it before you. And then
they try to act like they did it.
Yeah, but then they'll leak it.
How's on number 9?
They'll be like, oh, this part about to be crazy.
That's
like,
crazy.
Oh,
I got mad last night because I was like,
is it gonna be crazy?
I got mad last night. I was high and we was watching it on Friday or Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, where we at with Squid Game? And she was like, episode 5. What's episode 5? I only saw 1. And she was like, you were sleeping the whole time?
Yeah,
but then as I'm watching it, I'm like, oh no, I did see that.
Yeah.
And I did see that.
Cause I'll be half asleep.
Did you think all the episodes look the same or something? Or?
Oh my God.
I mean, they kind of do.
They do. They actually do.
No, they actually kind of do. Because you
do.
got to think, everybody's wearing the same shit.
That's what I was meant.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
This would be an easy one to make.
What did you guys think I was trying to say?
It kind of is. It kind of is. It's very graphic though. Like,
is it?
I realize I'm getting like so fucking pussy in my old age.
Why?
I enjoy it.
I don't like that shit. I'm like,
every time I see somebody get hit, I enjoy. Like, wow, why do I enjoy this shit so much?
I didn't like it.
Wait, what? Do I want to know?
Yes.
I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
Like this. My last thing that I saw is when Pop said, "Oh, I got one more."
Don't tell me. 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 Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
And that's the last part I saw.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
Me neither. Good.
But it's good. And
Pop, you remember that part?
Nah, and it's crazy. It took 10 years to make. And Duval told me this. I thought he was lying. He was like, yeah, they said it wasn't realistic. And I'm like, why the fuck does a science fiction movie have to be realistic? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? like isn't that the whole point of science fiction? I'm like, isn't the whole point of science fiction that it's not realistic?
Somebody's going to try to remake this, though, in real life. Somebody's going to do this.
Oh, Hovain had a good idea. Hovain was like, what if they did Squid Games for people with PPE loans, whatever the shit. What is it? PPP loans.
Yeah.
Like, that would be very, very interesting to watch people have to pay off their debts to the government by doing that type of shit. That would be very, very, very interesting.
Working out, though? Like, what would they do instead of getting killed?
Nah, they would have to get killed.
Come on.
They'd have to get killed. They'd have to get killed. I wonder what they were doing with all them bodies on Squid Game, though. I mean, I know they burn them, but it's like,
burn them.
But then then there was the other person taking the organs,
taking organs out.
Well, I never saw it yet. I never saw it.
Oh, that's not our fault.
I never saw it.
It's number 1 in 90 countries.
Came out. I can't have 3 days?
No. It's number 1 in 90 countries, bro.
I saw it, bro, and I don't watch TV. You have to see
it. It just came out?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Me neither.
It's been out like 3 weeks.
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
And it's number 1 in 90 countries.
Bro, you know how much a heart is?
How much a heart is?
Yeah.
How much is a heart?
A fucking $1 million for a fucking heart.
Depends on who hard it is, though. Did you mean on Squid Game?
I'm just saying. Did you see it was taking all the hearts and the organs and stuff out?
Yeah.
A heart is $1 million. A liver is like 80,000.
What, on the black market?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. Anybody paying no $1 million
Look it up right
for no
now,
heart?
Miss Lady.
Miss Lady.
Don't let him disrespect you like that. Don't let him disrespect you like that.
Lady?
Don't let him reduce you to gender.
No.
Don't let him reduce you to gender, Taylor. Okay? Don't you ever let a man reduce you to gender. Don't you ever let a man reduce you to gender.
Yeah, he doubled down on what gender too.
Miss Lady. Damn.
You a woman tonight.
You are all woman today. All right? Ain't no gonna be no day.
How much for
all
a
right?
heart? How much for a heart or a liver?
A heart is a milli?
I think the heart is $1 million for a heart, yo.
What are you talking about?
That's how they was selling all the parts. What do you think they was doing with the parts?
I didn't really. Yes.
It might have.
Oh my gosh. $1 million, right?
Wow.
If you
Livers
want to
come in
legally
second, worth
sell your
about
heart in the U.S.,
$550.
oh, they said legally.
Yeah, so somebody get in a car accident and their heart's still going, you cut it out real fast, you get $1 million.
So what's the point of being an organ donor then?
Hold on, how you legally sell your heart?
Because somebody gonna need it.
Yeah, but how do you sell it? Like,
Somebody got.
I guess you sell it beforehand. So when you die, but that doesn't make no sense. What's the point of being an organ donor then? Because organ donors donate for free, right?
Oh, that's so smart.
oh, that's why they make us donate, because if we could, I'm selling. Can I put down the
my
license?
shit? Hell yeah, fuck that donating
For
my
sale.
shit.
Yeah.
If I know you're getting $1 million, so hold on, they getting all these fucking free hearts, they all $1 million?
Yeah. And
That's a
insurance
smart
pays
ass
for it
game.
anyway.
That's a smart
It's not
game.
like the people who need the heart got to pay for it. The
Yeah.
insurance company got to pay for it.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
And you never got to pay this person back because they dead.
That's grimy, though, to sell some shit after you're dead. But you're doing it for your family.
No, you don't get no money.
You should just be an organ donor though. But how the fuck do you sell a legal heart?
Can't you get a fake heart?
What?
Yo,
Like,
how much you
I'll
think a
buy
meat
a
costs?
fake heart.
See how much a meat costs.
The dick does you no good.
Just see.
Let the record show Wax brought up dick first on this podcast
No, I'm
today.
just saying, I want to see
You did.
all parts
You wanna
of
see the dick?
body.
You want to buy a dick.
No, I don't.
You want to buy a dick.
No, I don't. want to
Yes,
buy
you
How
do.
much is a penis?
You're curious to buying a dick.
No,
You're
I'm just saying
curious.
all parts. I want to see what hands is too.
Why the fuck did penis enlargement surgery the first one to come out? Salute to everybody going out there to get that height surgery though. You know what I'm saying? I don't see the point of it because your body gonna still look short. It's just gonna look like you walking around on stilts.
Yeah.
So it's not gonna make no sense.
I'm gonna be one of them hating ass natural girls. You know how like you know how natural girls hate on girls who get like
Yeah,
any
get your
plastic
butt
surgery.
did.
Her titties are fake. Her ass is fake. That's
They
me
have
when
to
y'all.
let you know, like, oh, little girl look good.
Mhm. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's,
yeah.
That's surgery though.
His height is fake.
I'm like, that's he's got extensions.
You know how people think my hair is fucking a weave?
It is.
That's a him.
Wait a minute.
You tell people my shit is weave for years.
I actually thought you got a weave.
Good job.
He got. You didn't know that?
I did think that.
Y'all gonna have weave and a fucking bald spot. Like,
This
why would I
shit's
cover a
sad,
fucking
man.
bald spot up with weave?
The crazy
Can I
part
see
is
your bald spot? Because I don't believe you have one.
You never seen my bald spot,
I've
yo?
never seen your bald spot.
He got a picture.
I showed it to you. No, I sent you the picture before.
That's not him, dude. That's a
That's
homeless guy.
me.
That's you.
Yes.
Is that
you
why
seen
you
it
wear
multiple times? Is that bad? You don't want to fucking believe it?
It is shocking. It is shocking.
He act like that shit ain't gonna happen though.
What do you mean?
You gonna go bald one day.
Get older.
Your shit gonna thin out. And you gonna be Coolio. Salute to Coolio. But it is what it is.
Listen, what you want me to do, man?
Why don't you
Stevie Wonder.
get on the magic, bro? Get on that keeps.
Magic who?
The keeps is mad. Keeps your hair.
Did you hear Dave Chappelle's joke about the COVID?
No, what
When
did
he
he
said he's
say?
the Magic Johnson of COVID?
What did he say?
He said he's the Magic Johnson of COVID
That
because
mean
he
had
got it
multiple
and
times?
he didn't have no symptoms.
Symptoms.
But I'm like, it's mad people that would have Magic Johnson of COVID. His new special came out today.
Yeah,
His new special came out today. I haven't watched it yet. I just heard that clip. Play. We played that clip on Breakfast Club this morning.
And
Yo, I
man,
hope- I
what
hope
did
I
you say
didn't
about
get
it? Oh, how was it? I didn't see it yet.
I haven't seen
didn't
it.
watch nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I've been
What do
watching
you got
Game of
going
Thrones
on or
again. I'm
something?
watching
You got
Game of
something
Thrones
going on?
again.
Why?
I just filmed a fucking special, man.
Oh,
I'm
you
working.
did film
We
a
out
special,
here, bro. Like,
I mean, we all working, but I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
I haven't been on TV hard either. Though. I watched BMF, I watched
I ain't seen
Squid Game, and I've been watching Disney's What If.
okay.
That's what I've been watching.
But tell me about the Chappelle.
I mean, I haven't seen the whole thing. I just saw that part because Angela Yee played it on the radio this morning, and I saw I saw when he was talking about the baby, which was a little misleading because he was talking about how people weren't outraged when the baby killed somebody in a Walmart.
Yeah.
He went on to have a great career,
yeah.
but he said the thing at Rolling Loud, and now people want to stop his bags.
But didn't he kill someone in self-defense?
Self-defense. That was the context. That was the only thing I was like, that's a little out of context, Dave, because he was just like, the baby's a wild dude. yada, 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 but the baby killed somebody in self-defense.
You could kill someone in self-defense. You could be a little sexist or homophobic or racist in self-defense.
Explain.
I think people would forgive you. Like he got what?
Because even in anger, I mean, because we've seen that, right? We've seen
you never
people
got fucking cut off driving, and the first shit came out of your mouth. You see the girl cut you off. You're like, bitch.
Yeah,
what?
But you still gonna get called sexist. And you still gonna get called racist.
I call somebody fat.
Like if
she cut me off sexist.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Like if I'm a black person, I cut a white person off, and you yell out, "Fuck you, nigger."
No, that's too far.
It's still the same thing.
No,
though.
but if you go, this black motherfucker. Like,
No,
you can't say
it's
that.
the same thing.
Same thing.
By the way, that's racist.
That's worse.
No,
Yes.
the N-word is way
black
worse.
Nah, it's the same thing. Same thing.
shit.
If a white guy
Same thing.
cut you off, you wouldn't go, this crack ass motherfucker.
Yes, I probably would.
I said,
Thank you.
no,
Thank you
I'm
for being
not
honest.
gonna say
You
that.
lied.
I
I
don't
probably
say that.
would.
I'm
But it's
gonna
still
beat the
racist.
shit out of this motherfucker when I catch him.
But
He's
you
a
don't-
motherfucker to me. I don't
But
give a
by
fuck
the way,
who you are.
you know why it's even more
So
racist?
progressive.
It's why I'm telling you why it's even more racist.
I'm more Dr. Umar with it.
If I call him a cracker
Yeah.
and he calls me the N-word just because I cut him off, it has nothing to do with behavior.
Can't use the N-word.
That's what I'm saying. And if I call him a cracker,
Yeah.
I don't know this man. This man might be Sean King.
Yeah.
For all I know, you know what I'm saying? Like he might be a
Yeah.
very progressive
He
white
might be
person.
Spanish.
He might be a person that's out here on the front lines for black people.
Progressive white I missed it.
What are you talking about?
Finally!
What are you
After
talking about?
years
What are you
of
talking
hard
about?
work,
What are you
we
talking about?
acknowledge he's a cracker.
Who?
I don't get it.
Sean King.
He's white.
No, I was talking about two different people. I said I was
I
like
thought
the
you
person
said-
might be
yeah,
Sean
yeah,
King,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
I said, all right, it might be like a liberal white person. I can see how you could connect it out. Like, I see what you did there.
We heard what we wanted to
Yeah,
hear.
Exactly.
I'm obviously joking. I'm being hyperbolic here. I'm
I get it, I
obviously
get it.
fucking joking, and there's no justification for racism, and there's no justification for murder. But there is a caveat: if someone's trying to murder you,
Self-defense.
you're allowed to do
Defend
whatever
yourself,
you have to do to
100%.
protect
For sure.
yourself, right?
100%.
And if somebody, but that doesn't work with racism. If someone's trying to be racist to you, you're not allowed to be racist in self-defense. I think that's a funny concept.
No, I
for a
disagree
joke.
with that.
Talk to me.
If somebody's, I tell you it all the time. Whenever I see white people calling black people the N-word, I'm like, well, what's wrong with your mouth? You don't know how to say the word cracker? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, so you believe in racism and self-defense.
I don't know how
if
to
you
say
if you
stuff back.
disrespect me, call me out my name, I'm gonna call you back out your name too. I've seen women do that to guys. You call a woman the B word, they're gonna be like, fuck you, little dick pussy or something.
Oh, shit.
They might call you a gay. Oh, I've seen that.
Oh,
I've
they
definitely
go
seen
gay
that.
first.
I've seen women, yes,
go gay
yes.
first.
You call a woman the B word, a woman
Yeah.
will reply with a gay slur in a heartbeat. She
Yeah,
would let
go
that
tell you
F
go suck
word
a
drop
dick
on you
in
so
two.
fast.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
seen that in a
I'll tell you,
heartbeat.
Go suck a fucking dick. Go suck a
That's
dick.
right. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Why don't
Exactly.
you suck a
Suck a
dick?
dick.
Yo, listen, even people
Yeah.
that suck dick don't be known to suck dick. You know what I'm saying?
What?
If you even call a girl, she could just now finish sucking dick. If you call her you fucking dick sucking motherfucker, she'd be pissed off.
Yo,
Context matters.
that's
No, for real.
hilarious. That is
Context
hilarious.
matters.
Suck dick.
A girl
You better
can
not call
finish
him a dick
sucking dick and be
sucker.
like, all right, dick sucker.
Context matters. Context matters.
You was just sucking dick.
You just suck dick,
Because
right?
it's the same. It's the same with guys, right? You call a guy a pussy. I love pussy.
Yeah.
We all
But you
enjoy
ain't be the one
pussy.
getting
Don't
fucked,
call me
though.
no
You
fucking
don't call me a
pussy,
pussy
man.
because pussy get fucked. That's
Yeah.
why you call him a pussy.
Yeah, but that vagina
But
also gives
pussy
birth.
doesn't just get fucked. Yeah.
what else pussy do?
That vagina
creates
gives
human
birth. What are you
beings.
talking about?
Okay.
Makes me bust nuts mad quick as hell.
When you watch, man, when you watch that
Got
baby come out there, when you
got control of you.
There you go.
Okay, I'm
Makes you
thinking
do
bigger.
anything for it.
a
Yeah.
vagina is the canal of life. It's literally our connection from whatever world you came from into this new world.
Wow, so that's like a portal machine.
Yes, that's exactly what a vagina is, a portal. That's 100% what it is.
Wow,
This
I never
thing-
thought of that shit. See, now I'm thinking bigger about pussy.
No, it's
Yeah.
insane. Like, it's actually like, wow. Like, it really gives you a whole
Pussy's a
new meaning
fucking
of everything.
miracle.
It's an incredible thing, bro.
I mean, we
It really
we
is.
do half the work.
We ain't got shit.
Nah, we don't do
the
nothing.
pussy,
We
bro.
put the seeds in.
Eh.
If you don't plant the seed, you don't get the fucking fruits.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Bro, that's
Y'all hate men.
Listen, that's like
Y'all hate men,
That's like
yo.
having batter, but you need that fucking stove.
That's right.
What the fuck we doing?
That's right.
We're the one technically season it, right? We based it every
No,
once
we
in a
got
while.
Nah,
water,
bro.
son. We put the water in.
Nah,
you
bro.
gotta get up in there, add
Nah.
some flavor, right?
There's nothing that appreciates. There's nothing that makes you appreciate women more and just life more than watching the baby come into the world.
I
Or
completely
even them taking care of it. It's
understand that.
unbelievable.
I completely understand that. Magical machines.
I don't. It's actually unreal. And every single time I watch my wife give birth, I'm like, all right, this one is 8 pounds. I just want to weigh my dick one time just to see. Because there's no way that something's 8 pounds and whatever many ounces can come out of this, and I'm doing anything for it.
You feel like she's lying.
She's lying.
You gotta be.
Yeah.
Now it is a difference
Okay.
going in
Then coming
and
out.
coming out.
Why?
Because I would think, going in might be a little different, might be applying a little bit, a different type of pressure than going out.
No, that's probably
like
true.
doodle, right?
Yeah,
If
like
doodle
you
have
take
to
a
go
fast
in your
shit.
butt.
Yeah.
It'd be unfucking believable.
Yeah.
I'm happy it come out
That's
that
why
way.
on training day, the Mexicans was like, you ever had your shit pushed in? And I was like, yo, that is the harshest shit to say.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? You know how terrifying that is? If somebody about to fuck you up and like, you ever had your shit pushed in? What the fuck you mean if I ever had my
No,
shit
I
pushed in?
haven't. Yeah.
I got my shit. No, that's what the rest of it was saying. I ain't
What?
gonna do the rest of the movie.
Oh, I got my shit pushed in.
Wait, he said it?
Yeah,
Yes.
the other one. They all
You don't
talking
remember
around
that?
the table.
I think y'all made that up.
No, then they started talking about giving
think I
love to
wanted
the
to say that?
homies.
What movie y'all
Wait, he
saw?
Training
man?
Day.
pushed
You ain't
in?
watched Training Day,
I know
bro.
y'all like, yo, you got your shit pushed in too?
That's a different movie than me, dude. I didn't see that one at
Training
all.
Day was wild. You know how many times I watched Training Day?
Apparently enough.
I watched Training Day a
That's my
million
shit too.
times.
Word up.
What were they gonna do to him though?
They were gonna fuck his butthole, dude.
Nah, they just gonna tear his ass. They gonna hit his ass up in the shower.
They never got to that point though. It wasn't like on Pulp Fiction where they showed you.
Oh God. When he was just getting his cheeks clapped.
Oh my
Come on.
God, man.
What type of fucking check was that?
Son,
What do you
I always
mean?
think about that with like herpes commercials. Like you ever see like the herpes commercial on TV and like there's somebody who's like on the commercial, like a person tried to get that role.
But what if they really got herpes though?
Yeah, maybe they do made it. You better.
Yeah, I hope so.
You bet.
Put
Like
yourself
imagine
out
you just
there.
acting.
If I'm
Imagine
be Doodle Man, y'all gotta be motherfucking herpes guy.
Yeah.
What's wrong with having herpes? Don't herpes shame people.
I'm not herpes
I'm
shaming
not
them.
but it's if you don't
You
have
got
it,
it.
if you
Ooh.
don't have it and you go do the commercial,
Mhm.
that's not crazy.
Yeah, you like putting yourself out there.
It's
Everybody
acting.
think you doing.
Is it though? It's a commercial. Commercial ain't acting.
And I think they tell you at the bottom these are paid actors. I think they say
they
that
got
at
to
the
say it
bottom
at
of
the
the screen.
top.
Well,
They got to start the commercial with
By
it.
the way,
need to do
nobody
that.
remembers anybody from a herpes commercial. No, you gonna see the dude in the screen be like, oh, you the dude from a herpes commercial?
I
we
would.
need to.
Really?
Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't remember no face.
Yo, you know that commercial when they talk about the guy like, oh, I'm in school, tell all my friends I said I should have got the COVID shot. What the fuck is up with that
What is
commercial?
the
I hate
Coving
that.
shot?
What?
Coving sound like some fucking shit off Star Trek.
You ever heard that
Who are the
commercial?
Covings?
No.
When you got like a little kid in a dying bed, there's like, oh, I'm sorry, I should have got the COVID shot.
I don't.
The
I never
I've heard
seen
that commercial. I don't remember being no little
hate that
kid.
fucking commercial. Why? If it got all this real shit happening, what the fuck y'all doing this fucking other shit?
How do we know it's fake?
I mean, it
They might have
doesn't,
recorded that on his bed, on
but
his
it doesn't kill
deathbed.
kids.
Come on, and that's too
It definitely
good of
kills
quality
kids.
and
COVID?
everything.
Yeah, COVID.
No.
Nah, it's definitely taking some. It's taking some kids
It's
out.
taking them, but it's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
what it wants.
I don't know what it wants.
You know
Like,
what it
Sharks
wants.
bite, but they don't really want humans, right? That's
And
how
exactly.
you sound.
Sometimes they bite and they're like, "Oh my bad." COVID don't want kids. You know what COVID wants.
What does COVID want?
What
Trump
does COVID want,
supporters?
You know what COVID wants.
What does COVID
Wait a
You know
want?
what it
bro.
wants, bro.
What?
You know what it wants, bro.
I don't know. What does
You know
COVID
what they
want?
want. You know what COVID wants.
Who
bro.
does COVID want?
Who does COVID want, man? But who does COVID want? Who does it want?
There is a correlation. I read a study where there's a correlation between
Mhm.
the counties with the highest amounts of COVID are Trump supporters that voted for Trump. There was a New York Times article that said the places that have the highest amounts of COVID, the counties with the highest amounts of COVID also had the highest amount of Trump,
Yeah,
Trump
I mean
voters.
that's just anti-vax.
which is so crazy to me. I don't know what we're doing with this vaccine no more, man. I really don't.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't even understand what people's
You know, the
narratives are anymore.
That's fun. The vaccine really brought the two groups that were the most polarized together.
What you mean?
Who, black people and Trump supporters?
Yeah. Right? Like
That was
for
our
4
Elliot,
years they
for real.
couldn't agree, and then one thing came out, and they were like, "All right, fine, y'all kind of make some sense over here."
I'm just tired of the media, bro. Like, I'm tired of like what they do to people. Like what they did to LeBron James this week was so stupid.
What'd
to
they
me.
do to him?
Well, LeBron came out and he said, he had a lot of, he had a lot of speculation about the vaccine at first, but he decided
He was skeptical.
skeptical.
of
What did
it?
I say?
Speculation.
Speculation. I don't know. For whatever reason, I was thinking about Spectacular from Pretty Ricky, and I don't know why. But I really don't know why. I started to say it was spectac. He had a spectac about the vaccine. I don't know why the fuck. Salute to Spectacular. But he was skeptical about the vaccine, right? Now I'm thinking about the rapper from the UK, Skepta. He was skeptical about the vaccine. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Marvel.
But he was skeptical about the vaccine. But he was like, he sat down, he did his research, he talked to doctors, so he got it, right?
Yeah.
And he felt like that was the best thing for him and his family. And then they asked him, does he feel like it's his job to go out there and be a surrogate for the vaccine, basically? And he was like, no. People should just do what I did. Like, go out there, do your research, and do what's best for your family.
That's respect.
And I'm watching The
a
View,
yeah.
and I'm watching other people be like, that's so irresponsible, LeBron. I'm like,
What are you talking
if your narrative is that you want people to go out there and get the vaccine in your media, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got the soundbite you want. LeBron James got the vaccine and his family got the vaccine. Is that enough?
And he said he did the research and got it. So what's the problem?
Is that not enough?
Anybody that says do your research and make the decision yourself is going to be criticized.
Why?
Because they don't want you to research. They just want you to do what the fuck they say. If they don't want you to get vaccinated, then don't get vaccinated. And if they do want you to get vaccinated, then do get vaccinated.
But my point is, if they do want you to get vaccinated, you got the soundbite you want.
Yeah.
You got LeBron James, one of the biggest stars in the world, most popular NBA player still.
Oh, you saying the left was coming after him?
The View did a whole topic on it, and they were basically calling him irresponsible and saying how it should be his job to go out there and be a surrogate. And I'm
what
like,
are these women experts in on The View?
I'm not going to just make it a woman thing, because it wasn't just, it was people on ESPN. Like
There's only women on The View.
He got criticized by Enos Cantor.
Huh?
Enos Cantor
Yeah.
came out and criticized LeBron as well. But my point is, he got the vaccine.
I gotta know the whole thing that he said. There's got to be more context to this.
No, that's it.
That's literally all he said.
He said, I was skeptical of it, but then I ended up
I was skeptical of it. I got it. Me and my family got it. And the follow-up question, the guy was like, so you don't think it's your responsibility to go out there and tell people about the vaccine? And he was like, no.
I'm not a doctor. I'm a basketball player.
But my point is, he got the vaccine. Where media? Media should control narratives. Media should control headlines. Why is that the headline? LeBron James says it's not his job to go. See, look, why LeBron James COVID vaccine cop-out is bad for the NBA.
Boy.
Enos Cantor rips LeBron James over ridiculous COVID-19 vaccine stance. Celtics Enos Cantor rips LeBron James for failing to publicly advocate for COVID vaccine. This is so silly to me. He did publicly advocate for it because he said he got it.
And he did the research, so you don't have to do the research because you're going to trust LeBron. Already did it.
Huh?
Was he saying that? Wait, what was that?
I said, you
find
would
the clip,
trust that-
Alex.
I
Play the
said
clip
you
for
would
Alex.
trust that
Oh,
LeBron
yeah.
did it because he already did the research.
Play the clip for Schultz and Alex.
Oh, it's 10.
What is what on?
Let's go to videos.
I don't know.
Just LeBron James on vaccine. Should be able to
But
find some.
my point is, that is public advocacy. Getting the vaccine is public advocacy. LeBron showed and proved by actions and deeds, not words and lip service. Now, if somebody would have asked LeBron, are you vaccinated? And he said, that's none of my business. That's still his prerogative.
Yeah,
but I can understand people coming at him more for that than this.
Oh, everyone has their own choice to do what they feel is right for themselves and their family and things of that nature.
That's a fact.
James said, go down. Just go back up. Wait.
Pause. Go down. Go back up. Damn, Alex.
did a horrible job.
This man paid you for a service.
Stop.
Alex, stop. He paid you for a service.
I just want to read it.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so stop.
NBA
Go down.
superstar LeBron James confirmed Tuesday.
Everyone has their own choice to do what they feel is right for themselves and their family and things of that nature, James said during the Los Angeles Lakers Media Day in El Segundo, California. I know that I was very skepticism about it.
He used that shit like me.
But after doing my research and things of that nature, he be in nature, huh? I felt like it was the best. I felt it was best suited for not only me, but my family and my friends. That's why I decided to do it.
And that should be it.
Period.
That literally should be it. Now scroll down some more, Taylor. Jesus Christ, Taylor. It's just a mouse.
This is the issue.
James said Tuesday that while he's vaccinated, it wasn't his place to impose that decision on others. We are talking about people's bodies and well-beings. I don't feel like, for me personally, that I should get involved in what other people should do for their bodies and livelihoods. You have to do what's best for you and your family. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I mean, nothing's wrong with that. I think that that's actually great.
What? That's what I'm saying.
You're not a doctor, dude. You're not a fucking doctor. You're not an expert in this shit. Don't tell people what to do.
How can you make this about anything other than LeBron and his family getting vaccinated? They did the same shit to Nicki Minaj a couple weeks ago. They ignored the fact that Nicki said Drake was vaccinated. They ignored the fact that Nicki said she's probably going to get vaccinated. They just, and by the way, I could totally see why they would focus on the tweet about the balls. You know what I mean? The vaccine and the balls, the big swollen balls, because it was funny. But that shouldn't have been the narrative. I often wonder, do y'all people really care about folks getting the vaccine, or do y'all just want clicks?
They want clicks.
That's what it is.
They just want fear. That's what the whole media is based on, is fear.
It's
fear
sad,
machine.
yo. The media
fear is what gets us a click. Akash had a funny thing about the Nicki thing, because I asked him about it. I was like, what do you think about like the Nicki thing? Because the story was essentially her cousin allegedly got vaccinated. Her cousin's friend
got vaccinated and was supposed to get married. His balls swole up, and then the woman left him.
Because he was impotent.
He was impotent, and his balls swole up.
And the woman left him, and then he didn't get married. And then Akash goes, I knew this was absolute bullshit. And I go, why? He goes, because this is every immigrant mom's biggest fear, that a wedding's not going to happen. So he's basically like, that's my mom been saying my whole life. It's just like,
but they weren't immigrants though.
Say what?
They weren't immigrants.
His mom is an immigrant in America.
Oh no, I'm saying, but to Nikki's point, they live in Trinidad.
I understand, but like he has the immigrant in America experience.
Got you.
Him and all of his friends, the most valuable thing is the wedding. That's a cultural trait that comes from no, just in general.
You get to come to America.
Weddings just mean so much.
Got you.
So he's like, he understands being
freedom. His
mom is going, oh my God, if anything happened to you where you couldn't get married, that would be the worst.
Yeah.
And that's where the fear is coming from.
Yeah.
I thought it was just an interesting, like immediately he was like, oh no, this is like a folk tale. Like this is what our moms tell us all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, don't go to this thing because if you go in the bumper cars, you could bang your head and then you won't get married. All they're worried about is getting the family continuing.
I just hate it. I just really hate how we create these narratives that don't even push our own agendas forward. Like back in the day, media used to be, and it still is, it's agenda driven, right? But we can't even like push agendas correctly anymore.
No, there is an agenda.
Because the agenda is attention. Yeah. Like literally, that's all it is. Who can get the story that's going to get the most hits that day, the most retweets? What's the most clickbaity headline? Because there's no way you hear LeBron James say, me and my family got vaccinated, and you focus on him saying, it's not my job to go out there and impose the vaccine on people. It's not his fucking job. He's an NBA player.
Yeah, he is an NBA player. But to be fair, he also like makes himself not an NBA player all the time. So it's like, when do you become an expert in something? When do you understand exactly what's going on? Like,
it's not his responsibility.
Still not his responsibility.
No, listen, I don't give a fuck, me personally, but LeBron did decide to be an advocate for more things than just basketball. So he can't go, I'm going to just shut up and dribble when he wants.
But he really didn't say that. He
didn't
told
say that. I think that this makes perfect sense. I just want to clarify. Yeah. He decided to become a geopolitical expert.
I see what you're saying. So people look to him. If once an advocate, always an advocate is what I get what you're saying.
And I don't believe that you have to be that way. I think you can advocate about the things that you want. Again, there's two different ways. Like you could be Charlemagne the God. You could be an advocate about the black experience in America and mental health, right? And not say a single fucking thing about America's like geopolitics. You know, with Afghanistan, these things you could go. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Boom. Exactly, right?
This just sound like a show on Nat Geo.
But what happens is once people see you advocate for one thing, they start going, oh, you're just going to forget about the people in Afghanistan?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah.
And motherfuckers simply don't know how to say, I don't know. Yeah. Or I don't have an opinion on that.
People who know every fucking thing.
It's ridiculous.
Well, yeah.
But that's his opinion. And I'm going to tell you what else the media does. When the media runs a headline about Nicki Minaj saying that about her cousin's friend.
Yep.
All people that follow Nicki here is Nicki doesn't want to get the vaccine. When they see that headline about LeBron, all they think is, oh, LeBron's anti-vaccine as well. So what are you pushing? You're pushing an anti-vaccine narrative. You're pushing anti-vaccine rhetoric. Instead of having a headline, LeBron James is vaccinated, so is his family.
Yeah.
Why aren't you?
Yeah.
If you're actually trying to get people vaccinated.
They need something for people to click on now that people aren't dying anymore. When people are dying, you could just be like, the numbers in Florida are going crazy. And then every week, the numbers in Florida, and then motherfuckers stop dying. And now it's like, well, shit, what do we talk about now?
Nah, people still dying now.
Not like they were.
To be honest with you, I don't know. You see how easy that was for me to say? I don't know. I haven't been keeping up. I know that it's out there. You know what I'm saying? I know that it's still impacting people. I just don't know what it's doing as opposed to what it was doing last year. Last year, we had the ticker on TV every second of the day. We could keep count.
So now we need something new. We need something else because that ticker was perfect for them because they sell fear. And what's scarier than a number that just shows how many people are dying every single day?
Yeah. By the way,
you don't even want to leave the house.
Yeah, if we did that for everything, Lord have mercy. I was thinking about that with cigarettes the other day. I think I read something that said cigarettes kill like 480,000, damn near 500,000 people a year. And secondhand smoke kills like 50,000.
That's hard. What though?
That's hard to say. Like you don't know what secondhand smoke.
Yeah.
You don't know if secondhand smoke is the thing that kill people.
I don't know how they come up with this shit. I don't know.
Tar smoke. It could be fucking car smoke.
Yeah.
I don't know how they come up with the secondhand smoke number, but
that's some bullshit, ain't it?
That's bugging. So you tell me I can't smoke around nobody?
You think just the secondhand smoke kill? Like you could work in a coal mine your whole life, you get fucking cancer and people. I think it's because when you were at the bar, someone was blowing a fucking Parliament light at you. There's no way.
Well, here's the thing.
No way.
None of us are lung experts. None of us are experts on nicotine. So we're kind of contradicting ourselves, but this is the Brilliant Idiots podcast.
I'm an expert on bullshit.
I don't know.
That is some bullshit. I know how to bullshit.
I don't know if it's bullshit or not. I don't like cigarette smoke around me. I know that much. And not because of that stat, just because I don't like the shit.
If you die from secondhand smoke, you are soft.
Yeah.
It's not your fault.
Just smoke.
You a pussy.
Pussy?
Don't do that.
That's some pussy ass shit.
Don't do that.
Pussy straw.
The reason I don't want you to do that because I don't want secondhand smoke to try you. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
I don't want you to be walking that. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that.
See this nose right here?
Don't do that.
I'm ready for all the secondhand smoke.
Secondhand smoke is listening to you right now. Like, you wait till that big nose motherfucker comes to Florida again.
I'm breathing it all in, baby.
Secondhand smoke. Wait till he works on his new set in the comedy club. We got something for his ass. All right.
You do all
I want all the secondhand smoke.
All green rooms
secondhand smoke like word.
I was in the green room and it was smoky.
Yeah.
That's second, third, fourth hand smoke.
Yo, imagine secondhand smoke talking to the person that's smoking. Blow me over there, yo. Blow me over there in the direction of strokes. Blow me on that head.
Shit.
That secondhand smoke ain't no joke. But my point is, they don't put that ticker on TV.
Yeah.
If people saw that in real time,
it'd
be a ban on cigarettes, you would think, right?
Yeah.
I would think.
I heard something the other day. Somebody said somebody die every 2 seconds and a baby is born every 2 seconds or something like that. They should do that. Maybe do the stuff like trying to have sex raw.
They got that. They got a world ticker.
Yeah. For population.
They got a death ticker and all that.
I ain't seen none of that shit.
Nah, they got that. They definitely got that. They definitely got that.
There's a culture war going on, man, and people need shit to fight about. And
so they have like the white kids, black kids, every kids. Like we know which one is being born. So who's being born the most and the fastest?
Oh, it should be like the Olympics. You know what I mean? Where they have like the gold medal count, and
how
you
many
have
kids
the different.
Was done that day? How many black kids was that day? How many white kids? Was that? How many Asian kids was that day? Like this is exciting for me. That's better than this fucking Twitter shit.
What? Just watching? We're just watching babies come into the world?
Yeah, I want to see who had the most that day. Like, was it black kids the most that day, or white kids, or Asian kids, or Afghanistan kids?
It's Asian kids. It's like Indian and Chinese for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, China, do they still have the policy for one kid? I think they removed that policy.
Yeah, they removed it.
So if they removed that policy, it's definitely India and China. I mean, there's like
their woman be
billions of people.
Yeah, the older woman, like the oldest woman, I probably think she had to be in her 50s, 60s. She was still pregnant.
Yeah.
Like, how?
Yes, miracles, man.
It is. That pussy really a miracle.
It is. It absolutely is. Let's pay some bills, man, and come back and talk a little Sage Steel. Why don't we?
Ooh.
You want to do Cushy Dreams?
Yes, let's do it. The world today is nuts, and just when it seems like things are getting better, we're hit with even more reasons to be anxious and uncomfortable, and that's where our friends at Cushy Dreams can help. Cushy Dreams specializes in high-quality, smokable CBD, and CBD has been shown to help with anxiety, depression, inflammation, even pain relief, and more. I'm telling you, this is the best CBD flower on the planet, okay? They specialize in the flower. That's what they do. They got the pre-rolls, and they got they're like little tuna cans of the little hockey pucks of the flower. So if you want to mix that in with your weed, way better than smoking them cigarettes, because you don't want to get any of that fucked up shit that the cigarettes can do. You don't want that first-hand or second-hand issues that come with them cigarettes. So Cannabis can be shipped discreetly to you and directly to all 50 states. You know, they offer indica, sativa strains. They deliver effects like relax, create, hustle, peace, energy, and dream. I'm telling you, this is the best in the business, okay? They have been promoting the fuck out of us, supporting the Infamous Tour, official sponsor. So if you want to get them pre-rolls, if you want that beautiful bud, Kishy Dreams has you covered. You can go to KUSHYDreams.com. That is cushydreams.com. And at checkout, use the promo code IDIOTS for 20% off your next order. I'm telling you, man, it is the best flower on the planet. Smoke your CBD with promo code IDIOTS and get 20% off today. What else we got, man?
What else we got? Oh, we got Liquid Death.
Oh, hell's yes.
You may receive a call from your teenager's teacher saying they saw your child drinking a tall boy of beer in their virtual Zoom class, but it's most likely not beer. It's a new mountain spring water brand called Liquid Death. Why is this water called Liquid Death? Well, because it will brutally murder your thirst. That is very harsh, Liquid Death. And their infinitely recyclable tall boy cans are helping to bring death to plastic bottles. They also donate 10% of the profits from every can sold to help kill plastic pollution. See, still killing death. Plastic isn't actually recyclable anymore. In fact, most plastic you throw in a recycling bin actually just gets sent to a landfill because it's not profitable to recycle. Aluminum is infinitely recyclable and actually profitable for recycling facilities. Naturally react to the product and even crack one open on air and take a chug. Oh.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't go fucking full Anchorman, man. Yo, you a wild motherfucking
I was actually
dude.
talking to people out there. I'm like, yo, you listening to us. You know what I'm saying? You might be listening to us while you on air. You know what I'm saying? You pull out your can of Liquid Death and crack it open and take a chug. Come on, guys. Get free shipping on all water and merch at liquiddeath.com/idiots. That's liquiddeath.com/idiots. Or grab some at Whole Foods and 7-Eleven. Now let's get back to this show. Okay, do we have church announcements?
Damn right, we got some church announcements.
Go ahead, knock them out.
The announcements are a very important part of what we do in church.
Hey, Infamous Tour Vegas was so fucking crazy. Thank y'all so much for coming out, man. We'll be in Louisville this Friday and then Cincinnati this Saturday. Tickets at theandrewschultz.com. Also added shows San Francisco, Chicago, Washington, D.C., Indianapolis, Boston, many more. Go to theandrewschultz.com. Get those tickets. The Infamous Tour. And some cool announcements coming up in the very near future. That's all I will say.
Wax, you got any church announcements?
Yes, sir. You go to whoswax.net. Make sure y'all pick up them gummies, the lemonade. My new drop coming out there. This is to all the dispensaries out there in LA, man. Y'all go ahead and get the Who's Wax flower. And I'll make sure all the people go ahead and get there. I promote and do whatever I got to do to get y'all there. But all dispensaries, I got a new drop coming this week, man. Make sure y'all grab that. On every Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we got brilliant. We got Bully and the Beast. I'm sorry. When y'all look at you, I think it's brilliant. Bully and the Beast, you know what I'm saying, come out. And I got my other show, Whatever She Says. Y'all go check that out. And, we out here chilling.
Word. Make sure you go to blackeffect.com. Check out all the new podcasts on the Black Effect. The God's Honest Truth podcast is available on the Black Effect. You know, the show comes on Comedy Central every Friday night at 10 o'clock, but then it comes out as a podcast on Monday morning. So make sure you subscribe to that. Our latest episode for this week is Critical Racist Theory. That's up right now. And salute to Shadow and Act, man. Shadow and Act did a really dope review of the God's Honest Truth from this past Friday. I think the headline was something like, Charlemagne and the God's Honest Truth ripped the concept of critical race theory or something like that. So, that was cool to see. It's cool to see people watch the show and review it and, have dope things to say. So, every Friday night, 10 p.m., the God's Honest Truth on Comedy Central. And what else? Oh, the Mental Wealth Expo. This Sunday, man, is World Mental Health Day. So from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., we'll be at the Marriott Marquis, Times Square in New York City. It is a day of mental health and healing education. Everybody always wants to know, where do you start, on your healing journey? Like, what does that process look like? Where do you begin? Who do I talk to? Where do I go? So I've assembled, just a bunch of different people I respect in the mental health and the mindfulness space. And man, we got different panels throughout the day. We got these different breakout rooms you can go into and like talk to experts about anxiety, depression, PTSD. We got rooms for families who are dealing with people who are schizophrenic, bipolar, whatever it is, because nobody talks about that a lot. You know what I mean? Nobody talks about the effects of, somebody's mental health on the rest of the family's, mental health. So we got rooms specifically for that. We got rooms for people dealing with grief, and it's free and open to the public, man. You just got to be fully vaccinated because that's, New York City rules and regulations. But
how you getting it?
Because live out of state. I'm from out of state.
Really?
Yeah, I'm from out of state. And I might be vaxxed, but that's none of your business. Okay? My body, my motherfucking choice. Okay? Yeah. Is it anybody's business if I'm vaxxed? All right? Okay?
That is funny, man.
There's no we out here. All right?
Remember when, that's so funny. Like, conservatives got an issue with private businesses having mask mandates, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they give pushback or like vaccination mandates, right? Like if you're a private business and you just decide you want people to wear a mask in your business,
you can do that.
Yeah, but they get upset at that.
It's the same thing as no shoes, no shirt, no service, or whatever the fuck that shit used to say back in the day.
What I think is interesting is, remember when that baker didn't want to make a gay cake? The gay wedding cake?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Remember, like... And the baker was like, I'm not making that gay wedding cake. And then the same conservatives were like, well, it's his business. He's allowed to do whatever rules he wants.
Yeah.
So which is it? Can a private business create their own rules or can they not?
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen the pushback on private businesses. I've seen the pushback on federal mandates. And
you didn't see the ladies freaking out at the fucking grocery store? Like, you can't make me wear a mask.
Yeah, that's so insane. Yeah. You know what's so funny? In the hood, in the hood, you walk into any convenience store, it's going to be a sign that says, do not come in here with a mask on.
No.
You never seen that shit?
You think I read?
Yes. You
think I read?
You need to. Everything on that door is for you.
I just walk right in. Nobody say nothing to me.
They be like, the sign will literally say, don't walk in here with a mask on. Because there was a time, you used to wear the mask. You wear the ski mask, or you wear the remember the hunter's mask? Mm-hmm. We used to wear the hunter's mask. You're like, no, don't come in here with no mask on. Now it's like, if you walk in the store, you better have a mask on.
Yeah,
that shit is, I don't fucking know no more.
I'm just scared. All right, listen. With the is there a therapist that could be better than another therapist?
What do you mean?
Like, say if I go to a therapist, somebody could be a better one to help me better than the other one.
Especially for you and like what you going through.
Why, you need a new therapist?
No, I'm just saying, like, how can one be better than the next one? They got to ask a better question.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody got a better jump shot.
Yeah.
More experience.
What about a better coach? You know how some coaches are better than other coaches?
What's wrong with you?
They know how to communicate to the players.
I'm learning this thing. I went to therapy yesterday. It was actually good.
Remember how you always tell me like Dominican women are better than black women?
I'm not doing this.
You never said that to me?
Never ever said nothing like this to you.
You never said that?
And I got a Puerto Rican, you gonna tell me that?
Oh, Puerto Rican, that's what it was. My fault. It was one of them. I was like, I disagree.
Every show he needs something for her.
What? And I always disagree, but you never said that.
I'm not doing it. I never said this.
Oh, okay.
What did you say? What are your favorite women?
Therapists that make your mind better.
So,
what are your
it's obvious where wax stops in the diaspora. Right? It's quite obvious. All right?
Yo, Wax, can you just tell us what your favorite women
Wax
are?
is a wild boy.
Yeah. I don't know what you talking
Wax
about.
went from Haiti.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
To the Dominican side.
To Puerto Rico.
Left that island, went to Puerto Rico. Didn't visit Africa once, though.
Nah, bro. Let them come here.
Stop. What are you doing?
It's a wild boy, man. Ain't that fucked up, Taylor?
Man.
Taylor, come here for a second, just real quick.
Why is it disrespectful?
I just want a black woman's opinion on this. You've known Wax for a while. What do you think about his type? And I'm not judging his type. It's what you love who you love.
Yeah, you love who you love. I just think if you're going to do that, I don't know why you got dreads. And I just feel like,
wow.
What
Say what you feel. Say what you feel.
That was a good punch.
Say what you feel.
It's about therapy.
Say what you feel. Say what you feel, like.
Taylor's so out of context. Taylor just throws shit in the air and leaves it up for interpretation. You shouldn't have dreads. He just walks off. Like, what? Hold on, say what are you saying, Taylor?
Dreadlocks aren't black.
The fact that he's stereotypical black is what?
White people got dreadlocks too.
What's the guy that sing that song?
Braveheart had dreadlocks.
What's
Every culture had dreadlocks. Shaggy. It wasn't me.
What you was gonna say, Taylor?
Justin Bieber got fucking dreads.
Justin Bieber had dreads. Everybody can have dreads, yeah.
What's wrong with dread, yo?
Yeah,
Happy with
Alvin tried to grow his hair out for so long.
Alex, bro.
Yo, you look like 21 average.
Bro, that shit looks raw, bro. You're gonna be good in a few years. Stop with the hang. But listen, stop trying to have hang time, bro. That shit looks sad, bro.
I remember them days.
No, it's
coming, bro.
I hated them.
It ain't coming yet, bro.
You committed. Yo,
I'm in the
wow,
smoke.
yo.
Coming yet.
This girl's crazy.
What?
She just said, why are they so skinny? Why you not shit on him?
Leave
He's
him
working
alone.
hard.
When did you get these?
You know what? I
I just always have had
this.
But I had
Really?
I had this for a year.
No way.
Yeah, he's been trying, yo.
What happened? Who hurt you, bro? Like, what happened? What made you lock him up? What happened, man?
Nah, I just want to dress.
It's too late to say sorry.
I actually started doing my hair, like growing it because I wanted to get away. I didn't want nobody to see me. And
I remember when you had pigtails. My wife had it too. When his shit was short like Alex, he would do them two little pigtails. I remember I knocked on his
It's gonna be really hard for you, like to, when it start coming to your face. It's gonna be really hard for you, like to put it up. So
Whoa.
Damn, yo.
Whoa.
Yo, you having a rough one today, boy.
If you hungry, eat a Snickers, bro. God damn. Jesus Christ.
Never mind, Alex.
My God. Listen, I remember.
All this over ask about therapy. All this ask about a therapist.
No, you were saying your favorite type of woman, bro.
The therapist that actually give me the great news for my brain. Like,
What do you want, though? What's your
food.
therapist not doing it for you? What's
No,
up?
I mean, it was actually good at first, and then now it's better because I did the audio one last week, and then this one I did it. But this
The
one
audio one? What do you mean?
I did audio therapy.
Over the phone?
No, I just listened to a thing.
Huh?
Charlamagne, we already went over this shit last week. Save yourself 5 minutes. Just save yourself 5 fucking minutes and don't pay attention to nothing that
What does it
happens.
mean?
I had an audio. It was like an audio person.
A
that
podcast?
talked. No, it's like an audio therapist. Like you just press play, and because I was cursing my therapist out. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is you taking too long to talk?"
How would an audio therapist know what to say to you?
They just talk, and you talk back to it.
Huh?
You don't talk back to it.
Yes, you do.
He talks back to it. This is just like a self-help
You never talk
fucking
back
book.
to.
That's what he did. He
You're listening to The Secret or something?
He listened to fucking Shook Ones.
It's called respect versus love,
Mm.
and it's like the man.
Did y'all look this
don't
shit up,
get-
man?
The man don't get respect, so the woman don't get love. But it's like the woman don't get love, she won't respect her man. So what comes
who comes first? Me.
But it's supposed to be the man come first.
Oh,
Bro, you was listening to an audio book?
I come first.
This is
what it
Love and
was?
Respect by Dr. Emerson Eggerich.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's an audio book.
Well,
It's not
I
no
call it
therapy.
I was talking back to it, so it's therapy.
I think respect is more important than love.
Very much
But
important.
no, it gotta go both ways. It's not I need to be respected.
But what's first?
What do you mean? You respect each other equally.
So that's what I'm saying. So you
There's no
respect and the
such
love
thing.
come
But-
with it, right?
No. Respect I think the love can come after the respect because you have to respect somebody enough to even grow in love with them.
Mm.
Respect gotta come first.
If I love you, I'm just automatically respect you.
No.
No. Respect gotta come first because everything's about respect, right? Like
There's
when
people I
everything
respect
respect.
that I don't love. Like there's people who stand up for themselves in a way I think is really cool. I respect it, but I don't love them.
yes.
Like-
and respect, you gotta respect people enough to be in your space. A woman gotta respect you enough to allow you in her body. You gotta respect yourself enough to sleep with this woman. You know what I mean? Like respect gotta be the foundation.
I respect LeBron for saying what he said. I don't love him. I don't even know that.
You don't know them to love them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when you're in love, when you grow to love somebody, it's rooted in respect.
You have to respect somebody to have sex with them?
No.
That's what he said.
No, you don't.
How about I say, because I might respect you to have sex with you, but I don't have to love you to have sex with you.
No, you don't, but you should.
No, because you never had sex with a woman who was cheating on her husband or something. You're like, I don't respect that.
I don't
at all.
respect that shit.
Nah, so
That's all the reason you shouldn't have slept with her, and you let all of that negative energy go into you.
No, he put it in her.
No.
He put
Listen,
it back.
I guarantee you that all of that negative energy is transferred into you because that ain't nothing but hurt and pain.
No,
But
man, the man is releasing. The man released.
No,
maybe
man.
you don't release. Maybe you absorb. Maybe your little penis hole opens up like that, and then it comes in.
That's why condoms.
Maybe you get nutted.
So you don't get no connection.
Oh,
There's nobody you encounter.
That's why I said you can never catch feelings if you never
If you
felt
wear
it.
a
That's a lie.
condom.
There's
That's
nobody.
fire.
There's nobody you encounter that you've never had an energy transfer with. Even that person you was talking about cutting somebody off in the car. That's the energy
if you
transfer.
go raw,
Anytime.
Yeah, if you go raw, you
nah.
gotta
If
go
you have a
raw with
condom,
it.
you're not gonna get that
Anytime,
in.
man.
How's it gonna go in you?
Yes.
How?
Because
You
you're
got two
laying on
battery
top of
cables?
a person. You and a person are communicating. Y'all
Who's laying
breathing on each
top?
other.
Who's laying on top?
And that's like having battery cables and touch the thing. If it don't spark, y'all ain't got shit.
Oh, stop. That's not
Put
true.
a condom
is.
over the battery cable.
You said what? It's all energy transfer. There's nobody you meet that you don't have an energy transfer
That's
with.
not true.
Impossible. Impossible.
I've met people.
Yo,
I
you
don't
can
think
walk on
there's
an elevator right now and not speak to a person. That person could be in
I
a
can feel the
bad
energy.
mood.
I can feel it.
And you'll feel it
I feel it.
immediately.
But
Y'all gotta be
can
more
you hold your energy in?
Yeah,
or
what if you got your headphones in and you're listening to a dope song and you don't even pay attention to that?
You
motherfucker?
already know. I did that. That happened to me yesterday. I got on the elevator
Mhm.
and the woman had the headphones on and I said, hello. She ain't say nothing in response, but I could hear her music.
Right.
I didn't take it personal. I just know that this woman was listening to her music loud. So she's not even paying me no attention.
Or
You
she
take
turns
off
it up
her-
louder when she saw you because she didn't want to see you.
But I can tell you where the energy transfer happened. The energy transfer is she don't want to be bothered. And
Period.
I felt that.
You felt that. You know that.
I felt that
Yeah.
immediately. It's early in the morning.
Yeah.
She probably turned her shit on loud
That's what I
because
said.
she on the elevator with somebody else. And it could be all just in my brain.
Yeah.
But either way, it was an energy transfer. I didn't take it personal. You know what I mean? But everything is an energy transfer. It's
but
impossible.
when I get home and I know Carl's in a good mood or bad mood, just by, body language, just by, I feel the energy in the whole house.
Oh,
I'll
word.
be like, okay, today is garage day. You
And
know
you'll
what
just
I'm
hang
saying?
out in the garage, or you make
hang
her
out in the
go to the garage.
No. The
This
garage
guy-
is my
Carla!
part.
This guy's wild.
Get in the garage.
This guy's
I'm
wild.
not dealing with this mood today.
She gonna go to the garage. I gotta take care of the baby.
Why she in the
You're bugging.
garage?
No, that's
You
my-
got to stop
that's my
putting your girl
spot.
in the garage, bro.
I'm in the garage.
That's
you do that?
crazy, man.
I'm not
And
putting-
you
She's
got
got a
AC
car,
in
bro.
there, dog.
No.
Come on. Her name, she got car in her name. Is that Spanish for car? Is that Spanish for car? Put the Carla in the garage.
No matter how long you stand in that garage, you will never be a car, Carla. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Wax, you crazy, bro. You got to
You got
stop
some
that,
wild
man.
moves,
Let her
bro.
stay in the room or something like that.
No, the garage is my thing. You know what I'm saying? When I know
Right.
the house, it ain't just, so sunny.
Yeah.
Just, all right.
Do
Just
you
let me know
love?
if food ready.
You just love garages?
No, I go in the garage. I got my workout gear in there. I got little stuff and I got my little smoke section. I'm chilling in the garage.
Listen, all I know is everything is rooted in respect. I bet you when you come out on a stage, you acknowledge the crowd, right?
Yes.
You say, what's up to the crowd? How are y'all?
Yes.
Go out there and be like, I want y'all to love me like y'all love dead rappers. And watch the disrespect come back to you 100 times over. Okay? Salute our guy, Damian Limit. I love you, Damian.
I love you.
I
But
know
that-
he's tired of this shit.
But huh?
He gotta be
He
tired of
gotta
this.
be, bro.
Yeah, he was,
He
man.
gotta be,
Damon did
man.
the what the other day, and like he did the what when Nyla and Mouse was doing the what, and Mouse introduced them booing. I ain't like that.
Why you
Talk
doing
to me.
that,
Don't
like
do that to Damon, man.
You started it.
But I was there. We lived that. You know what I'm saying? That was
like
secondhand
that.
smoke. Mouse was in there with it. We was there.
that's third-hand smoke.
That's right, man. That was years ago. We lived through that era, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that day as long as I fucking live. Okay? I'll never forget that day, man.
Yo, when I do the garden, one of these days.
Ain't no one of these days when you do the garden next year and sell it out, guys.
All right, when I do the garden next year and sell it out, Damian Lemon you got to come to that show and you got to do a spot. You got to have your redemption.
Damien is a
Please
beast.
give
You
it
got to
him.
have your redemption because he's a funny
He is
motherfucker.
hilarious.
Like
Dame is hilarious. I'm mad I don't be seeing Damon. Like I'm just gonna text Damon today, matter of fact, just to hit him up.
What
Just
up,
to be like,
brother?
yo, what's up, good? What's good, King? I ain't see Damon forever.
Yo.
What else you got text him?
Text Damon right
What
now.
is this? A
man.
picture of a pit bull.
Nah, I just saw a white person with a pit bull. I'm in New York, saw the white person with
That's
a pit bull.
fucked up. Text Damon on Halloween. Like, hey man, just thinking about you, man. Walking around seeing all these ghosts going boo.
A lot of boo size.
I love Damon though. He's a good dude, man. Oh, we ain't talk about Sage still.
Okay, let's talk about Sage, man.
What'd you think?
Successful white woman in America, man. Like,
Shut up,
you
man.
know, let her live her truth, bro. Can you not let her live her truth?
Who is that?
Sage Steele, one of the greatest white women in history, dog. A true white Nubian queen.
Man. I'm not gonna lie though. This whole exchange that she was on Jay Cutler's podcast. This whole exchange did make me wonder, what does Sage Steele identify as? Because I saw her.
She told you.
She did?
Yeah.
I only saw the clip, so I don't know. Click, go scroll down, Alex or Taylor.
There you go.
Scroll down some more.
There you go. There you go.
No,
That's
not
it.
that one. It wasn't that one. Scroll down some more.
What is she? Black, white, Spanish?
I think I think they said she's like, I don't know. I know she's black and white, but I don't know
Black
if it's
and
white. I think it's like Italian or something like that.
But
It-
you're talking about the one where
Her comments on Barack Obama, she was basically saying how she doesn't understand why Barack Obama identifies as black.
A friend of hers asked her, like, what are you going to put on the census or something like that, white or black? And she's like, well, I don't identify as either one of those because she's mixed. And then her friend was like, well, Barack Obama put black. And she's like, well, I think that's peculiar that he was raised by his white mom and his white grandmother and his black dad was nowhere to be found, yet he identifies as black. And so she was kind of taking some shots. And that being said, I think a lot of like what creates your identity is not how you personally identify, but like how people treat you. You know what I mean? Because you start to understand their struggle. Like,
I live a black life.
you live a black life. Like, I'm not Jewish, but please believe people in my DMs
Oh, here you go.
do not like, if they don't like Jews, they're telling me.
Yeah, because they think you're
Jew
Jewish.
this and this. So
Yeah.
I got to deal with all the anti-Semitism, just like I'm sure Barack had to deal with
did a lot of
racism.
black stuff.
Exactly.
So,
So,
can we hear it, Taylor?
When you fill out your census, I'm like, well, I don't know when the last time I filled out my census was, but
Yeah.
if they make you choose a race,
Yeah.
she's like, what are you going to put? I go, well, both. She's like, well, you can't. She goes, well, what if Barack Obama chose black and he's biracial? I'm like, well, congratulations to the president. That's his thing. I go, I think that's fascinating considering his black dad was nowhere to be found, but his white mom and grandma raised him. But hey, you do you. I'm going to do me.
First of all, very unpatriotic to not fill out your census. That's number one. You know what I mean? Very, very irresponsible. I would expect more from someone of her stature.
you filled it out?
Yes, we fill out the
You
census.
just do what the government tells you?
Yeah.
Get vaccinated.
I might be.
How you know you
Huh?
Bitch, I might be.
Whoa! You just saying the B word?
No, that's how Gucci made.
You just saying the
you never
B
heard that
word.
song? Bitch, I might be.
Oh
Bitch,
my
I
God.
might be.
You just saying the
Oh, you
B
vaxxed
word.
up. Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be. You never heard that song?
Yes, I have many a time.
You should come out the stage on that. That should be hard.
That is my opening song.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know what the fuck she's trying to
she's
say.
corny. Well, that's corny.
I don't even know what she's trying to say because Barack Obama has a black father. Barack
Regardless
Obama
of
has
being there
a
or not.
white mother. Regardless if his black dad was there or not, he's a black man.
Maybe she's saying that there's like a cultural component to who you are. And
No, that's just not true though.
You don't think so?
No.
How you get treated?
Not when it comes to matters of race. Because guess what? I can think I'm white as shit.
Word up.
That don't mean I'm gonna get treated like that.
Hell no.
You know what I mean?
I'm
And
just
a
saying-
white person can think they black as shit. That don't mean they can say the N-word.
100%. Like, I guess what I'm trying to say is like, there are many things that make up your identity. One is like your experience in the world, and then two is your experience at home and like how you identify.
But not when it comes to the census. Now, what she should have said is there should be biracial on the census.
Yes.
I agree with that.
That should be the check. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
should be the conversation. Not.
There's so many
not.
mixes out here, though. How many mixes you gonna have?
But that's why you just put biracial.
You know what's funny though is like she might have been this is interesting. Like this type of behavior might have been inspired by her interactions with not white people, but black people. She might have been looked at as not black enough around her black community. And because of that, start to go, well, okay, if I'm not accepted by them, I'm going to gravitate towards the people who accept me. So a lot of times, like when you're pushing back against something that you are, it often is the community itself that has rejected you. You know, like I have friends that my buddy when I lived in Spain, he was half Cameroonian, half Spanish, right? He was born in Spain, but the Spanish people didn't see him as Spanish. So he just decided his identity was African. It was from Cameroon. It was Cameroonian. He went back to Cameroon. What do you think they thought he was?
Spanish.
So like you're in this weird space where you never are one and you never get to be whole. And
Guess what?
I understand that.
Sage Steele is a black woman. And I'm sure she's biracial, but she presents as a black woman. Barack Obama's a black man. J. Cole is a black man. Drake is a black Canadian man.
You don't get to decide.
So what about my son?
But they present that way, though.
I present them as white now.
Man, shut up.
So what about my son?
I'm
My son
taking
black
that.
or Puerto Rican?
Say again?
Definitely Puerto Rican.
Why?
I've seen him.
I'm more black though.
Nah, your son's Puerto Rican, bro.
No.
He's Puerto Rican.
Oh, I'm here.
He's Puerto Rican. He already knows.
No, so that means he's black.
Half Puerto Rican, half black, like Alex.
Yeah, but if I'm around, I'm around. So now he's more black.
Alex, what are you? What do you consider yourself?
I probably lean closer to black.
Lean closer to black?
I mean, like just because I had more experiences of being black.
Yeah, you don't need to grow dreads then.
What you mean?
You said you.
Why don't you start growing dreads?
I don't like. I don't like how you said lean closer to black.
No, because
you black.
But
Yes or no?
But I've also had Puerto Rican experiences. Like I had all the rice and beans growing up, dancing salsa, house parties.
That's all
type
that
of
makes you Puerto Rican?
I mean, I'm just naming the stuff you would know about.
Yeah.
But
Is Puerto Rican on the census?
Say what?
Is Puerto Rican on the census?
Sure.
no, I think it's like African with some Latin mix. Or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
So
that.
the tricky thing, we're talking about two different things right now. We're talking about like what race you are and like what culture you are. You can be a white Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
You can be a black Puerto Rican. So like Al is black. Like obviously we're looking at him. We can tell that he has black in him, of course.
Yeah, you get pulled over, you're gonna have trouble.
But I think what you're also talking about is like culturally black and culturally Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
And you've had both of those experiences.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Because of rice
But the
and
census
beans?
isn't about culture.
No, his mother is Puerto Rican. Like
But I have rice and beans at the house all the time.
you
So
think
what am
that your kid not gonna be a little Puerto Rican with Carla raisin all the
And
time?
no, not a little Puerto Rican. Your kid is half Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
I get what you're
Culture's
saying.
passed down through the mother, bro. It's like whatever the mom is what you're gonna be.
That's right.
The mother raising
Oh, no,
the kid.
I think it's both. I think it's both. No,
whatever the dad-
the dad
the dad
is the dominant gene. The dad is the dominant gene.
Culture.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about genes. I'm
It
talking
is.
about
Google it.
culture. Culture
It
is
is.
always
But man got
passed
the
down
seed.
from the woman. Yeah.
Oh no.
Women dictate culture.
I will say I think I tend to agree with that.
Yeah, because you're with your mom more.
You're with your
you're with your
mom.
mom more. I tend to agree
all
with
the
that.
time.
I
Like
tend to
your
agree with
mother
that.
dictates your
I tend to
behavior,
agree with that.
dictates everything.
But that's why I say
Yes.
patriarchy was some shit that a motherfucker really had. When they say patriarchy is man-made, literally, a man had to make that to have order.
A man made it and women enforced it.
Explain.
Men make the culture. Women keep on continuing it.
Yeah, but
It's
I think by nature,
this is the rules.
I think
yo.
by nature, patriarchy is just not a natural thing.
Hey.
Kids follow the mom.
Men
bro.
are like, yo, I want to get tons of pussy. Women have a son. What do they say? Go out there and get tons of pussy, son.
No,
I
Yeah,
want to make
but
sure
that
that you
son-
get tons of pussy.
But that son follows a woman from day one.
So ladies, stop promoting the culture you hate.
I don't know where we at right now.
I'm over here like number one. I don't know what the hell that P word
I'm
is.
saying women pass on the culture. This is what they do. It is absolutely amazing. They have the closest connection
I
to the
think children lean towards
Of
mama
course
and
they
grandma
do.
more.
I mean, in
Of
the
course they do.
beginning,
So
kids do.
stop passing down the shit that you don't want to see. But the reality is, no woman wants their kid to be a simp. If you got a son, you want your kid to be out there busting them down.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
I mean, you get some type
All
of.
right,
No,
you
you
got
don't.
4 girls, so you don't know. You have one boy, you want him pairing.
but time out. No. I'm gonna tell you why that's not true. I got a mom, and you know what my mom did when she caught me with Playboy? Flipped the fuck out.
yo,
Yeah, 'cause she don't want you with magazines. She
My
wants you
mom
a real
still think I'm a
girl.
virgin.
Stop being a loser.
No, she flipped out. And I remember her going to my dad, and we was in a single wide trailer, so I could hear the whole conversation. She went to my dad in the kitchen and was like, look what I found him with today. And my dad was like, you want me to go punish him because he's looking at women. Like he's like, yo, I'm glad he looking at the Playboy. So I listened to that whole conversation. My mom was not pleased.
But there's also a religious component there.
I don't think so.
You don't think your
Carla
mom
don't
being
like that at
religious
all.
had anything to do
every
with
time
it?
I see my son, I said, well, my boy gonna get a lot of pussy. She like, don't play with me. He ain't gonna get nothing. I ain't playing with that.
All right, we'll see. We'll see.
She don't like that.
Carla?
Yeah, mothers
keep
don't
it
like
real,
that.
Mom
Carla.
don't like that. Moms don't like that. I'm sure she'd be happy. I don't know if she know my son is the man. I'm sure my mom, knowing I was the man, like, I don't think she was upset that. I know she'd be upset if I couldn't get nobody.
Well,
She's going to teach him how to dance so he knows how to dance at
If
the
my
parties.
mom knew I couldn't get nobody,
Listen,
that hurt.
But listen, where's the logic of a woman being happy their son is a womanizer? Your mom hates you for that.
No. You're right. But
your mom be on your ass about that.
But what if I can't
Wax
get a
mama
prom
tell
date?
these girls,
No, I won't give him to
I
nobody.
know my son. Don't come to me crying.
Yep. No,
Shouldn't
for
be-
real,
shouldn't
on
be-
the side. She
for
did.
real.
But if my mom knew I couldn't even get a prom date, she'd be really upset. Heartbroken, man.
But that's
as
different.
much as I don't want my daughter to have sex or nothing, I want my daughter to have a prom date.
But I don't think that's because she wants you to be with a woman or anything else. I think that's just because that's just sad if your child can't get a prom date. Like, that's just sad.
Nobody
Can you
likes your son?
imagine?
Why nobody? Why none of the girls like you, son?
Can you exactly? That's just sad.
We both are responsible, and I think we both need to be accountable. And if we don't like the culture, then we both got to change it together. But we can't just keep going like, oh, the patriarchy's bad. Stop being like this.
What
And
does
then
that word
ladies, you
mean?
expect the same thing from your sons when you have them. And like men, we expect the same thing from the daughters. Like when we have a daughter, what do we all say? I'm not letting nobody fuck my daughter.
Nobody.
My daughter, it's like, that's sexist too. If
So?
your daughter wants to go out there, like, listen, we was fucking people's daughters.
Why?
Yes.
Was we not?
But what's the
We
point?
understand that.
But
Okay.
my mom wasn't saying, go out there and get it, son. That was your original argument. Your original argument was your parents, your mom wants you to go out there and get that boom boom.
No, but there are moms that they turn a blind eye to the patriarchal behavior of their kids, but they will judge that patriarchal behavior of even their husband. They'll judge it of other men.
Oh, my
that
dad was
judgment
like
will be
me.
there. But all of a sudden their son, it's like, oh, he's just wild. He just goes out there and
Yeah.
fucks a lot of girls.
Like your dad was absolutely like
go
you.
out.
No, I hope not.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
Mama, one woman though.
I'm just saying. He liked it as much as you did.
Maybe I was out there. Charlie, come on, ain't not too long ago. I was out here wilding. You think my daddy was like me?
Wait,
yes.
What were you going to say? Al?
Look, think about it. So I have a sister. She's 2 years older than me. When I was bringing girls home in high school, my sister was getting slapped for talking to boys in high school. Like she created
all
a
the time.
different. She
Yeah, but-
created
but-
a different set of standards, and I'm 2 years younger. But
But was
I
your
could-
mom telling you, Alex, go out there and get all the pussy you
No,
can?
but I mean,
They
she
turn
was
a blind eye.
allowing me
They
to
allow
talk to
the-
girls,
yeah.
but not allowing
No,
my
why? Because
sister to talk to boys.
No, why? Because
That's
you ain't gonna have
fine.
no baby.
Why is that fine?
Yeah.
That's not
what I'm
fine.
saying.
That's
what
not
I'm saying.
fine.
It's not fine. It's
That's
No,
just-
that's not what he said. What he said was your mom is out there slapping you on the cheeks while you out there getting some pussy.
No, but that's
No.
also encouraging the behavior like, oh, it's fine for me to talk to as many girls as I want in high school, but it's not okay for my sister to even talk to a single boy in high school.
Because
We're all
you know what
responsible is what I'm
happens?
trying to say. It's
I
not
get it,
just,
I get
it's
it.
very easy for girls to
I
just
get it
go
for
like,
sure.
oh, the patriarchy, man, stop this shit. You stop raising the kids the way you don't like. If you don't want next generation of men to be like that, don't raise them
Well, here's
that
the thing
way.
about, let me be clear about what I'm saying about patriarchy.
Sorry,
I just
Mom,
don't think
love you.
patriarchy is natural. Only because, yes, we, women and men, we come together, we fertilize and we have the baby. She carries the baby for
Yes.
9 months. Literally from the time that child is a fetus, the mother leads. Literally, for all of us,
Yes,
it was like that.
Until the father, then you find out like, damn, he's just like his dad. He's just like his dad. Dad used to do the exact same thing. It's going to come from your dad, but your mom in the beginning, of course.
No,
You don't
your
get a
mom,
lot
by
from
the way, your
your
mom throughout the whole life. You still scared of your mom to this day.
I am,
Your
but-
mom probably the only person that can stop you from doing something right
Anything.
now to this day.
Right
when
now.
when mama walk in the room, you straighten up.
Straighten up right
when the
now.
dude walk in the room, you sizing him up. Like, what's up?
I get it,
That's a general.
but you end up
You
being
straighten up
like
when the
your
general
dad,
comes
though.
in the house.
So if the
Mm.
general
End up
has
being
that
like
much
it.
control, then stop rewarding the behavior that you don't want to see.
My
That's
mom
all I'm
wasn't
trying to
rewarding
say.
it. She just, I was like my dad. You know what I'm saying? You
Right,
won't
right,
be
right,
like your dad, but your mom know who your dad is. So she like, let me try to get you in the right way.
Right.
Yeah, that's her job. But she
Right.
like, fuck it. He like his dad. He's gonna be out here getting all his fucking pussy. That's why me and him not together. Cause you know that.
But think about that.
No,
think
real
about what you
shit.
just said.
Real
The
shit.
mom is like, "Look, you just like your daddy. You ain't gonna be shit to none of these women. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't the whole just like your dad. She's not happy about that.
but
she's not happy about you out here slinging that dick.
There's a difference between not being happy and there's a difference between disciplining that.
Yes.
And I think what happens is we often turn a blind eye to the actions of our kids even if they go against the things that are trying to fight against within our generation. And we love our kids and we don't want our kids to suffer. The reality is we don't want our kid to not have a prom date. So what we risk with that is our kid being a fuckboy. But we'd rather our kid be a fuckboy than a school shooter.
I'm taking fuckboy all day.
Yeah, for a school
I'm taking fuck. I don't want a fuckboy. I'm taking a square.
Nah, I want an athlete.
What we used to call square back in the day?
Yeah.
Give me that. I'll take that all day long.
I'll take a wax all over again.
Because guess what? All the nerds, all the cool kids working for the nerds now.
Facts.
You know what I mean? All the cool kids.
I was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? I was dope, girl. I was fucking everything.
Nah, you was a nerd, bro.
Yo, honestly,
I not a read.
All the cool kids are not working for all the nerds. There's like two nerds.
All my nerds was crackheads and pillheads right now. All these smart motherfuckers who was
Bro, you had pigtails.
Man, he's lying.
What are you talking about? you had pigtails, bro.
You heard pills.
You can't tell me a guy with pigtails ain't a nerd, bro. What are you talking about?
I went to those classes. My fucking class was in the cafeteria till I was like in 11th grade and 12th grade.
By the way, if we're being honest with the thugs were the nerds. The thugs really were the nerds, bro. Like the thugs were the people that we should have really been telling, like, you just gonna end up in jail or dead any goddamn way. That's who we really should have been clowning. Like, we should have never acted like that thug shit was cool.
No, but that's what they was telling me.
Yeah, but they're thugs. So it's hard.
They're gonna come fuck you up.
Yeah, we wanted to say that to them, but they're thugs.
Let them be.
But they actually was very smart because we knew how to do numbers. My numbers game was crazy. I was too smart for school. You know what I'm saying? That's literally what it was. It was like,
yeah, probably.
I got 12 brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
I don't believe he knows numbers and he can't get his pant size right, bro. I refuse to believe. You don't know numbers. You're clearly a 38 in the waist, but you come in here with a 34 every goddamn week. There's no way you know numbers. You believe you know numbers for real? Seriously?
It's just the whole, I don't know, man. It's hard. I still put it aside of me and go. Time for that shit. Put that shit on. Got to go in the fucking women's dressing room and shit.
Why would you go in the women's dressing room?
Men don't have dressing rooms at the fucking places. Yes, they do. That's not just for women. I never knew that shit was for men.
You never knew that there was men's dressing rooms?
I never knew that shit was for men, ever. Put this next to you, put your shoes on right there and go.
In his defense, he's only bought 4 pair of pants in his whole life. In all his years of existence, he's only been in department stores about 4 times.
They don't allow me to go.
Okay?
As soon as I go, loss prevention right on me. I already know it. As soon as I walk in, I was wave at the camera. What up, man?
Well, number 1, you're in the wrong section. You're in the woman's section. Number 2, everything you're picking up is not your size. Okay? You look suspicious, Wax. All right?
Yeah, I get it.
What? Oh, shit.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Damn, Miss Lady.
Oh, shit. You got on Miss Lady pants? You got on Miss Lady sweats, yo. Damn, yo.
I got the wrong ones today. I don't fucking know.
Let's pay some bills. I got to piss.
Let's do it. All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because you need to step up your digital presence, okay? You saw what happened with Facebook and all these other companies going out of business, or not going out of business, but being shut down for a few days. What if your business was only existing over there? Then you'd be fucked. That's why you need your own website, okay? Domains, websites, online stores, marketing tools, all that you can get through Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. You'll find what you need, whether you're showcasing your work, blogging, publishing content, selling products and services, announcing upcoming events, or anything you can dream of. Buying a domain from Squarespace is easy because there are no hidden fees or price hikes, and get to know your audience with their analytics tools. Those include insight on page views, traffic sources, time on the site, audience geography, and more. It's all so simple too. Look, start with a design template and use and drag and drop tools to make it your own. All websites are optimized for mobile. Your site looks great on any device. Every Squarespace website, Taylor, and online store, Taylor, comes with a suite of integrated features and useful guides that can help maximize prominence among search results. These SEO tools are paramount. So head to squarespace.com/idiot for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code IDIOT to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/idiot with the offer code IDIOT for 10% off your first purchase. Now let's get back to the show.
All right, we back. We about to do some Ask an Idiot. Wax was in here talking about how he hates breastfeeding.
No, I did not.
What did you say?
I love breastfeeding. My son continue to breastfeed till he's 1 year old. I just think it's a problem with women just pulling their breasts out if there's somewhere else to go. Now, if there's nowhere else to go, like I said, we're in a DMV or something like that, and you got to pull the thing over, cover yourself, all good. But if there's other places for you to go for not make your man uncomfortable and other people uncomfortable, regardless if you think it's not.
What about your child that need to eat?
Yeah, bottles. What do you think bottles is for?
What if you don't have bottles? What if you're breastfeeding? That's
what I'm trying to tell you.
And you know what? That's what I be saying when I say men are so selfish. Because when you breastfeed, a woman's breasts fill up and they get hard and they hurt. So that's why if you notice sometimes your son probably will be sleeping and Carl will be like, oh my God, I can't wait for him to wake up.
Yeah, it looks like a rock. No, I'm waking him up. I feel a rock.
So let her
sit there and do.
That's what you got breast covers for. You got the covers and everything. You got the baby under the cover.
Yeah, that's for when there's nowhere else to go. That's when you got other people in the car and my baby hungry right now. Yes.
I don't care what, like if you're in a restaurant, woman wants to breastfeed at the table, do your thing. I don't care.
I saw Uma Thurman's titty once.
Where at?
See how you remember that? How long ago was that?
That was decades ago.
Thank you.
But you remember because it's Uma Thurman.
That was a famous tit.
Exactly. Dude. You know how many times you walk by?
I don't know who that is.
You know how many times you walk by women breastfeeding and didn't even pay it no attention?
No, I usually paid attention.
I've never paid it attention.
A lot of people pays attention.
Never.
I do. I usually go like this. I'll be like, oh shit, like that. I'll do a double take.
Yeah,
put the titty away if you can. If you can.
Y'all sound like stone cold men.
Why you say y'all?
Oh, well, you did too, though.
I look at tits.
Let your baby never ever let your baby starve. Never let your baby be hungry.
You see a titty before they start drinking.
You know what kind of pervert a person is to walk by and see a woman breastfeeding and get turned on by that?
Well, who's getting turned on?
You just said you look at tits.
I look at tits all the time. I don't get turned on.
Context matters.
Before I see the baby start drinking out of the tit,
you see the nipple.
Nobody does that.
It's hot.
First of all, nobody does that, by the way.
It's hot.
What do you mean?
Nobody does that. They don't just whip out and put the baby
No, my boy just told me that earlier. I mean, I think if this is not your first time, I think you should have bottles ready. If your breast too hurt in a certain time, they got other places for you to go. They make sure, I don't care if you got to go in the car and breastfeed your baby. I don't care if it's other places. Now, if there's nowhere to go, you stand in line, you don't want to miss your place in line, get the cover and do your thing.
What if it's no cover? What if you just pop that titty out? And get
hopefully there's a place that you could go there and breastfeed your baby in the.
What's the big deal about a pregnant woman's titty being in public? I don't get that.
Thank you.
There's a titty out.
We look until we see the kid.
So
we look until we see the kid start sucking on the tit, and then we're like, oh, okay, that's a private thing.
I'm not looking in.
We don't, Charlotte. We are different.
First of all,
titties in public.
I don't get hard.
Crazy.
This is what y'all act like. Y'all act like women are doing this. Baby's in the carriage. Let me whip my titty out so titty's hanging there. Then I'm gonna reach down and pick baby up.
They do.
No, they don't. They already got the baby in their hand.
Nah, you got to get the nipple
No,
hard.
they
You got to hit
don't.
that shit.
I done seen it. The nipples are already hard. I'm living this right now.
Me too. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Stop. That's not what happens.
I don't want the titty out. I apologize. Get mad at me all you want to.
You never seen them do that shit?
Listen,
No,
never
that don't happen.
Be hungry. Listen, if there's a place that you can go, I'm saying, try to go to the place. If there's nowhere to go, feed the baby.
I don't want my child getting breastfed in some public restroom.
You never seen a girl
That's why I
feed the
said,
kid with both
Me
tits at the same time?
That's never happened.
You've never seen them squeeze the tits together? And
Nah.
That's just never happened.
Listen,
you never
I don't
seen
want
them
them
like them froze pops that were stuck.
I want them in a place. If I knew there wasn't ever a place at all, I won't say nothing. But if there is a place for you to go, I expect you to go to that place.
I don't want them in the bathroom while my child is feeding. You don't eat in the bathroom, so why would you want your child to eat in the bathroom?
Whoa!
Okay, that's
Good
possible.
ass point.
You're right.
Good
But
ass
go somewhere
point.
else. Like I said,
I suck titties in the
Where?
bathroom before.
Outside? Like where you want
They
them
got
to
the
go?
vehicle out there. Like I said, I can get you to go in one of these back rooms, or I use this motherfucker office before your titty come out in this place.
Why is the titty coming out? If you have a drapery or something like that, you can put it under that.
And by the way, you act like people can't walk by the car and see the person in the car.
If you walk past and while you breastfeed is a fucking problem, and we can turn it up, so no, we okay.
Huh?
The truck
now
I'm
you
in a
have
restaurant in the
tents?
parking lot. I'm just walking through the parking lot.
it's still the truck is tinted. You're not seeing in there.
I might be walking to the front. I might be walking past the
If you see a titty, if you see her up in there breastfeeding, you want to see the titty.
Same thing if the person's in the restaurant.
I like to see tits.
So you want to look.
Y'all some sick people.
A lot
like
of
to
people
see
want to
tits.
look, Charlotte.
Context matters.
If you can.
I'm not going out my way, but if I see a tit, I'm going to look. If I see a kid sucking on it, I'm not going to look.
Titty.
But if there's a moment where there's tit and no kid sucking, I'm going to look at that.
Any second, if it's, even if it's 1 second.
That's all I need.
That's all a lot of people need.
Why do you think that's happening? It's not.
I don't want it to. That's why I say get out the way. That's all I'm asking. Listen, my whole life is all about being preventative. It's not about, yo, when something happens, let's go take control.
So you trying to prevent your child from eating?
Nah, man, what are you talking
That's
about?
what you saying. That's what you saying, yo. You prevent your child from eating, yo.
Your kid is
You prevent
hungry,
your child
bro.
from eating, yo.
Kid is hungry,
You prevent
starving.
your child from eating. When you ready to eat, you eat, right?
And
no matter
food
where
is
they
right
bring the
there.
food to you.
Yeah,
Food is right
You know what I'm
there.
saying? Right
Kids like,
there.
why is
Y'all
my
hear me
family
say-
just...
Y'all ain't hear me say if there's no other place to go, you go ahead and do your thing.
I heard you say that your child don't eat unless he's in the right place, right time, which I
Yeah.
think is so disrespectful.
That's not cool.
To your
You
child.
didn't hear that. You're a woman. You did not hear that.
That's exactly what we heard.
I just think that you're insecure.
Yo, they don't have a
For a
shirt.
fucking titty, hot insecurity. Everything's insecure with her.
But the...
Everything is insecurity
I seen this
with
guy.
her.
I seen this
Fucking
guy.
titty.
I seen this guy get head in parking lots. He didn't care about his dick being out. He didn't care about what that woman getting seen back in the day.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
You never got your dick stuck in a parking lot?
I seen you have sex in cars.
You never had
in
sex in a
strip
car?
club parking lots.
In a strip
Everybody watching. Wax putting on the show. He's smiling.
Motherfucker.
You look, I got my Timbs on. Look at me.
I don't know what the hell are you talking about.
Look at me. Now all of a sudden
Church announcements. It's
he worried about Carla's breast being out. Knock it off. This guy here. Let's do some Asking Idiots.
club? Yeah.
Taylor gang. It's gonna be hell to pay now. Carla get on his ass. He don't like you giving that coquito up in public.
No, I don't. No, it's legit.
It's
It's legit. I'm learning Spanish.
What Asking Idiots we
Yo.
got, man?
How much bigger do titties get when you're pregnant?
Oh, man.
They get full.
Really? Way
Yeah,
bigger?
Yeah, they get way
They
bigger.
definitely
Like a
get
whole
full.
size or two sizes?
Like a apple to a watermelon.
What?
Yeah, it's not a watermelon. It's not like a apple to a pear.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. This is Asking Idiot. Sapphire Livings. What did that say? That's what that say? Sapphire Livings? For those of us who have no filters, how do you work on controlling your verbal response that may cause awkward moments?
Always act like everything's a joke.
That don't work no more.
Shit.
Them jokes be hurting. Them jokes be cutting. It's like, I mean, just like, yo, measure twice to cut once. That's all.
I was only playing. Like,
and-
come on, you got mad off that?
And just make sure, go back up to that question. Oh, you saying, yeah, just measure twice to cut once. That's all. You know what I mean? Like, make sure that your response is not an emotional one. You know, make sure that your response is something that, you know, you're actually trying to either elevate the conversation. Or, you know, if somebody says something you don't like, give it to them straight. You know what I mean? Just tell like, yo, I didn't appreciate what you just said.
Yeah.
And I think that's always a good way to start because when they say, what do you mean you don't appreciate it? Now you can have a conversation. You know what I mean? If somebody says something you don't like, you was like, what the fuck is you talking about? Whatever, just, I don't appreciate what you just said, especially if that's your people's, if that's your friend. You know, if y'all just in the street and it's just some random, you should just be careful because you don't know what the fuck that
They might
person
punch you in
knows.
your mouth.
Word up. You know what I'm saying?
They might know what I do.
No need to ask Schultz about filters. That's just a pointless question.
I was only playing.
What else we got, Taylor?
What's that,
You wanna scroll down?
Momenki?
Question forever. What's your morning routine?
Oh, this is a good one. I like this one. Stargaze 616. Andrew, excluding yourself and the legends, who do you think are the five best comedians currently out?
Dylon, and Dylon. No. So excluding the legends, obviously excluding Dave Chappelle, excluding Chris Rock, Bill Burr, like those people. Those are legends to me. Like who are like the five young comics out that are check out?
Who's the ones? Who the ones y'all like?
Who everybody talking about besides you?
Who are your favorite five?
Akash Singh, Mark Gagnon, Shane Gillis. I'm trying to think like young people that are part of the squad that are absolutely just hilarious.
You said Akash, Mark,
Shane. I'm trying to think, but people that they might not know.
That's fine.
Oh, Ronnie Chang is hilarious. I mean,
who's
he's
the guy
big
that
now,
did
but
it?
like some people might not know him.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking
Who's
love
the guy
Ronnie.
that was that the thing who killed it?
That's Bill Burr. He's not.
He's a legend. He's a legend. I'm trying to give you like
First time I ever
the
heard this
next
guy is fucking hilarious.
class, man. Yeah, he's first time I ever heard this guy's fucking hilarious. Biggest
Who's
comic
this
on the
light
planet.
skinned dude that played for the Warriors, man? The one that shoots really good, man.
three-pointer.
I've been locked up for the past 20 years. What's his name? Is he?
Did he play at movies or something? Like, how would I know him?
No, he's just been
a lot
like a
of
big
stand-up
stand-up.
specials. He was in Pete's movie. He was in King of Staten Island.
Yeah,
He was the guy that was smashing Pete's mom.
amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
King of Staten Island,
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So it's those three for you.
No, wait. Was that 3?
4. Derek Posen.
Derek Poston.
Derek
My
Poston?
guy Derek Poston, 100%. Derek's open. I mean, look, I'm biased, but I'm also in a position where like my bias, I can try to create opportunities for these guys.
Mhm.
So it's not I'm just like, oh yeah, here's some guys I think are good because they're on my team.
Yeah.
They're on my team because I think they're great. It's the other way.
Mhm.
Peace,
You know what I mean?
peace.
But yeah, man, those 5 right there. Definitely.
Who's that? The IG comic that he opened up for you one time? Big dude. black
Oh
guy?
yes, Ryan Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Ryan's funny.
Ryan
He's funny.
is
Ryan's
excellent,
hilarious.
man.
Yeah. Super
Ryan is so funny,
What
man.
about the guy who got Donnell? What's his name?
Oh, also congrats to Donnell. Donnell shot a special too.
Dope.
Y'all saw that?
Yeah.
He just shot a
In
special,
Charlotte.
man.
Yep.
Yo, bravo, Donnell,
Yo,
man.
he
Get
got that. He got that who's up. That's kind of close to that who's wax, bro.
No, it's not.
It's kind of close, man. Donnell, I got to talk to
No,
you
it's
about
not.
something.
Donnell been doing that for a while, yo.
I
told you that
tell me
already.
You told me that. Yeah, you
Donnell
right.
been doing
Who's
it.
up?
He does it every morning. He gets on Instagram. He be like, "Who's up? We up. No, who's up? We up. Who sleep? They sleep."
He ain't no fucking football coach.
He been doing it every morning forever. Like,
Hey, but we, now Who's Wax, he got his own brand. That's what he has. He had a weed brand called Who's Up. And
Yeah.
I'm like, who's?
no, he been
whatever.
doing that.
You think you own who?
No, I need to think about that.
Don't tell him
You
about the
got
rock
an
group.
owl?
Don't tell him about the band. All right.
Oh, you who?
You who?
All
Yeah.
right. Who else is who?
Yeah, we
There's
got
a
to
lot
talk to
of
the
who's,
yous,
bro.
people, bro.
But Donnell been doing that. He been doing that who's up thing for a while.
No, I didn't know.
That is very
So,
true.
I kept getting tagged like, yo, Donnell is up.
Nah, stop listening to stupid people on social media. I was so happy when
Don't we
social media
all?
went down for 6 hours and I didn't even know.
That was actually really good.
Like
though.
somebody
It
text
really
me.
wasn't that bad.
Somebody
Like, people
text me
had a
and was like,
fucking
"Yo, social
heart
media is
attack.
down," just in
I
case
didn't
you wanted to
even
know.
know.
I'm like, why the fuck would I even know this?
I didn't even know it was down the whole time.
Don't
I
even
promise.
give a fuck. Like, who
I had
cares?
so much fucking shit going on. I was like, damn, I thought I watched no social media that much.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that we need that. Like, you saw the Facebook whistleblower who came out and was like, how Facebook, which we already knew, doesn't care about anything but profits. They don't care about, people's mental or emotional well-being.
You believe in that shit?
What?
She's just getting propped up by all these
Restaurants.
Democratic PR companies that want to take down the monopolistic practices of these social media
What?
companies.
I don't need her to be a prop to know what I know. Like, I've
Which is what?
been saying, social media literally dictates people's emotions. It dictates how people feel. It dictates how people think. We don't even realize it.
But why do you think it does that? It's like the right wing
Because
stuff
of validate. No, it's not about party. We got to stop that. They don't have nothing to do with political
the right
party.
wing stuff exists on the internet because there's almost no place for it on regular TV. So of course it's going to succeed and thrive over there because all the other media corporations outside of Fox News are extremely left wing.
What that got to do with people's emotions and people seeking validation and people not even being able to think for themselves?
If TV news wasn't so blatantly biased, people wouldn't be searching for another type of news that justified
You're talking
the way
about
they
one
feel.
aspect. I'm talking about the fact that people are literally influenced by things that they see on social media. For example, the fact that, and by the way, the internet caused this, but the fact that people will commit a crime and the first thing they do is go on IG Live with it. Motherfuckers is literally getting murdered. Like literally, bah, 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 bah. Like, why? This shit is
I gotta
not,
take this right
it's
now. You
not
have
legal. Like, why is your mindset to do that?
I don't know.
but
Clout, man.
But that's my point.
Because you can get rich off of clout.
That's
now.
my point. And
why go on a
rich in
dating
jail.
show and like get married in front of 1 billion people? It's like because people need fucking clout.
And we talk about filters, right? Everybody's mind is literally through the lens of social media. How is this going to look on social?
Yeah.
What's the reaction I'm going to get on social? People don't even enjoy moments anymore. And when I talk about feelings and emotions, people wake up every day, go to the timeline first to even see what they should think about something. Their opinion literally comes from whatever the most popular opinion is on social media. That shit, yo, I'm telling you, I read a great book called Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport. I read The Social Dilemma, but just the way social media makes me feel, I know that shit ain't good for you. And I've been saying for years, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, in the future, we're going to realize the impact social media had on the brain.
Yeah,
fuck the political party shit or religious shit. No, I'm just talking about in general.
It's food.
Looking down all the time.
I think we
It's
are
food,
good because
bro.
we raised up without it. But the ones that's raised up in it, they're going to definitely be a different
But
business.
that's how I know when it's a problem. The fact
Different
when I see the people that were raised without it, like we talk about how the influence it has on kids. Think about the influence it has on
We got
adults.
NSYNC, we got hand-eye coordination, we got so much things that we have right now. Right now, they ain't got shit.
Bro, that shit ain't even normal. Like I always tell my daughter when we're out in public, just look around. Just simply look around. That shit ain't normal that everybody's like this.
Yeah.
That shit is
A
weird.
lady
Like
almost ran. So I'm sitting at the light. She just about to run into the truck. I was a little bit over the white lines, but she didn't give a fuck. As soon as the light was there, she was still down and just about to run right into the truck. I'm like, Miss Lady, look the fuck
that's my
up.
point. Even yesterday, social media is down for 6 hours. All of a sudden you hear people saying like, I got so much done and y'all need to learn how to do
real
things
shit.
without social media. It was 6 fucking hours.
Yeah.
And you know what y'all did for 6 hours? Complain about social media being down. And when social media came back up, you know what y'all talked about? Social media being down. So where was all these business plans and shit that y'all created over the past 6 hours?
All right, so you know
Like,
what
knock
they
it
should do? You should do, just go like around 7 o'clock, turn all social media off.
They should shut that shit down once a week, every month.
The Sabbath.
Word up.
That's what
I
the
do
Sabbath
weed.
is.
Shut that shit down once a
Every
week.
Sunday I don't smoke. From 12 to 12 I don't smoke on Sundays since 2001.
Yo, I promise you that shit will do wonders for society.
It will.
Shut it down once a week. Everybody.
I don't think you shut it down. I think you do the same thing that happened with food, right? Like fast food comes out and unhealthy food comes out. And we just started eating it, and we didn't really realize how bad it was for us. Shit, we were smoking cigarettes, and we didn't even know how bad it was.
That's
for
right.
us. And then eventually, the information comes out, and be like, "Oh man, it's start causing all different types of fucking cancer, and the heart is about to explode." So then we start going, "Okay, we should give people information about the food so they know what they're eating, and then ideally they will eat less of it." But once you start telling people you're not allowed to do it, now you live in a totalitarian state. I think you just need to give the people the information. Go, yo, this hamburger got 3,000 calories, motherfucker. Your heart is going to explode if you eat this shit every single day.
But you know this is America.
Some people are going to do it, but then most people won't.
Yeah, there's warning shit. There's warning. There's warning language on everything.
Yeah, but when they start putting the calories on Cheesecake Factory, that fucked my whole shit up. Before Cheesecake Factory was amazing. Then I found out it's 3,000 calories for Louisiana chicken pasta.
But then they tell you that you need 2,000 calories a day. So you be like, I'm going to get that Chick-fil-A meal. Word up.
I'm eating 1 meal today. But I used to eat 3. I guess what I'm saying is give the people the information, let them make their own decision. But don't just do this shit where you tell us what we can or can't do. I don't like that. Like, remember when they tried to outlaw big drinks? Remember Bloomberg was like, you can't have more than a liter of Coca-Cola. It's like, motherfucker, I'll do what I want. I'm a grown-ass man.
And by the way, that's the problem. That's a great scene in Squid Game.
Don't tell me.
All right. Never mind.
Shit.
But
we'll talk about it next week.
It really shows you how you can manipulate people to even forget what it is they're supposed to be really concerned about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember the slap scene?
Oh, yeah.
What's slap scene?
No. I'm out.
I know, but
If you like this
goddamn.
podcast and you're an idiot, I'm out.
But I'm just saying.
So I didn't get to watch it.
But I'll tell y'all in a minute. Give us one more. But I do think social media is very, very, very dangerous. And I really don't think we've even scratched the surface.
I got it.
We haven't even scratched the surface
of how dangerous
that shit is going to be.
So, all right.
Oh, and by the way, the book I'm talking about, Digital Minimalism, I read it a while ago, but they talk about in the book how there was a tobacco industry whistleblower. And then this was some years ago. There was I forgot what app it was. I think it was Facebook whistleblower. And it was like when you listen to their rhetoric sounds exactly the same in regards of how they reel you in and keep you there. And they was like, the tobacco industry was after your lungs. Social media is after your time and your mind.
Yeah.
So
that's facts.
Restaurant after your
All right, Ernie Mac said, does Charlotte really believe he can send healing energy, or does he watch too many Marvel movies? That's a funny one.
Do I really? No, it doesn't matter whether I believe I can. I do.
Ooh.
Meaning like, whatever you say about me, whatever issue you got with me, I'm going to send you healing energy. Because one thing I've learned through therapy, one thing I've learned through doing a lot of work on myself, a lot of motherfuckers just be hurting. And I didn't even really grasp the concept of in the 4 agreements when it says don't take things personal, because that which offends you creates the same negative energy that offended you in the first place. And don't take things personal, because a lot of what people do has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. And it's the truth. I think about a lot of times when I projected hurt on people and pain on people because of shit that I was going through. Even when I see like this new generation of shock jocks or whatever that love to get at people and love to attack people, I'm like, oh, they hurting. They hurting. Because you can only do that when you hurting. You can only really, let me cut this person's head off and not give a fuck about what they're going through or what they've been through, or let them, fuck the empathy of it. Let me just cut their fucking head off. Like, you gotta be going, you gotta be hurting to even move like that. So, yo, I send healing energy regardless. You know what I mean? And it's so funny when people say things like, oh, you know, that don't work, or, you know, whatever. It's like, speak for yourself. Look at my life, King. Like, look at my life. I don't know what to tell you. I'm doing the best I've ever done in my life.
You don't need advice from people doing worse than you.
I can only tell you, man. I can and listen. You should listen to somebody who did it.
You can know, because I got great advice from a crackhead.
Of course, I listen to everybody, because you never know who's going to be that one person to tell you something to change your life.
Go to college.
Go to college? A crackhead told you to do that?
Go to college and get out of the streets.
Okay.
Signs
Great
come from
advice.
everywhere, yo. So yeah, send people healing energy.
He's the
man.
only person that told you to do that? And your whole life?
It's the person you listen to, though.
A fucking
But that's what
crackhead
I'm
is
saying.
the only person?
That I don't know why it stuck with me so much, man. Because I had a lot of positive things around.
Because you saw
my
what
brother.
happens if you don't do that. That's what it
There
was.
you go. So you also need the good and the bad.
That's
There's
right.
a balance in
That's fair.
everything.
That's the fear.
Yep.
You need the fear of what could happen, man.
Send everybody healing energy. I love that. I love sending people healing energy. I love when people pop shit about me, and it's like I don't even respond. I just pray for them. I send them healing energy. When I'm at my altar, I send them healing energy.
Oh, they want to fight now. They really want to fight now.
Oh, they be so mad. They be so mad because what happens
They say
is
nothing back.
you just, you just keep elevating. You just keep growing. You know what I mean? Because I'm not getting in the mud with you for what? God bless you.
And all that air still in them, and they want to release it, and they can't release it. They gonna pop.
Yeah.
And also too, time tells all.
Yeah.
Time always tells the tale. That's why I don't be tripping. I don't trip about what happens a year ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago. Yo, Nas said it once on Hate Me Now. He said, much success to you, even if you wish me the opposite. Sooner or later, we'll all see who the prophet is. Not Sid
Jay-Z
Jones. That's it for me. Just shut up.
Hey, man.
Hey, but also,
roll too, man.
yeah, make sure to tune into the God's Honest Truth every Friday night at 10 p.m. on Comedy Central. This week we got a great episode. World Mental Health Day is on Sunday. So this week is it's titled "Keep That Same Healing Energy."
Ooh.
You know what I mean? And Chico Bean and Icewear Vezo, man, we sent them to Inception, you know, the mental health gym in Farmington, Michigan, and you know, it's special. You know what I mean? I think it's special. So I can't wait for y'all to see it. And Dr. Rita Walker and Resma Minikin will be on this week as well. So tune in to the God's Honest Truth this Friday at 10 p.m. on Comedy Central, streaming on Paramount Plus. Okay?
Yo, you think I'd be a punk if I go watch the rest of that Squid Games by myself?
She already saw it.
But she won then if I go watch it by myself.
Why? She already saw it. Why you gonna make her watch it again?
It's not fair. I don't want to watch it by myself. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What's wrong with that?
Because we watched it all the way together, and then it's like, if I go watch it by myself, she won.
Why? She already watched it.
Guys, if you thought that we were brilliant this week.
If you listen to this podcast and you think, I don't even know what the fuck. If you listen to this podcast, how does shit go?
I don't know. I tried to do that shit last week.
As
and I forgot
always,
it.
if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. But if you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Peace.